10 conferences, 10 years. That's the challenge I'm tackling today. I'm not just trying to win a national title. I'm trying to win every single conference championship in college football, all within a decade with one program. And we're starting from the absolute bottom with Florida International University deep in Conference USA. And new head coach Lenny Candlesniffer has been tasked with this insane mission to take FIU from obscurity, dominate every league we touch, and build college football's next undisputed power. First things first, with Coach Candlesniffer, let's upgrade quarterbacks tier 1. I'm going to be starting off at a different position to make this video more fair on me. Obviously, I don't want to start with their real record in real life and try and win a conference championship in the first season. The Conference USA just doesn't really make sense. So I just put on auto recruiting and we'll see how this goes. Players leaving stage. Yeah, this is not the fun part of rebuilding a crap program. My, oh my. Okay, I'll try for some of these lows, but I mean, honestly, we're not going to be able to convince. Oh, I actually got one. Daniel, thank you. But he only has normal development. It's just like, oh my gosh. Oh, we actually got Mikhail as well. Okay, I mean, they're okay. 67, 69, it's not great, but could be worse. Hard to believe, but it's possible. Other kids transferring. Is there anybody that has like elite development that I'm like really sad about? No, most of these kids are just normal and impacts. So that's not the end of the world there. And then graduates, what are we losing? Just a lot of kids that are just pretty ass. So obviously we have to win a conference championship every single season. So the transfer portal, this video has to be big time clutch for us, Coach Candlesniffer. So let's go get some work done. Can't imagine we have much to work with. Oh my gosh. How many commits do we have? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish, around that. And all these kids are 2-star recruits. Oh my gosh. Talk about yuckiness, man. Auto recruiting in this game is so buns. It is disgustingly bad. So gonna be hitting up the portal for literally every kid that we're gonna get for this first season. I really have no other choice because I have to win a conference championship next season, or this video basically is already chalked. Does that make it stressful for me? Yes, but the transfer portal in this game, as you all know, is so OP. So I'm not really too concerned, but I am going to prioritize young transfers like I typically do. That's where we're going to be looking. Sophomores / freshmen. It looks like we really need some offensive linemen and receivers. I obviously need to get a quarterback too, because I'm sure there's not really much to work with there. So there's a lot of things that have to go our way, but honestly, you know what? I'm feeling confident. This video is going to be exciting, man. I'm looking forward to this. Uh-oh, that is potentially catastrophic. The only quarterback I went after, Pierce Clarkson, arrowed us and went to San Diego State. We had the lead going into the final week. Is this really the only kid we lost? I'm pretty sure it was. Oh my gosh. Well, at least we got everybody else I really pushed hard for. Like, I did go after some juniors because some of these kids were interested in coming here. And we're FIU. It's not like I have that much pull right now. We will have pull later in the video, but man, we do not get a transfer portal quarterback. That really concerns me. Now, the good news is I got a running back and I got some really solid receivers that I'm looking forward to. Also got some offensive linemen. Picked up some kids on the defense side of the ball too. So I feel like we did a pretty good job addressing most of our positions, besides obviously the most important one in football. So, yeah, that's not great, man. Speaking of not great, that's what I'm expecting to see with all these development traits. I mean, just imagine all these 2-star recruits. Oh, there's actually a star development. Tay Harris, I like seeing that. Yeah, like every single high school recruit we got was a 2-star or a 1-star. So I'm not expecting to see any impacts. Maybe just one would make me happy. Oh, there we go. We do get one. Max Williams. Let's go, buddy. Everybody else, though, absolute buds. This class not going to be ranked too high. The only saving grace is that I picked up some 3-stars out of the portal, so it won't be too low. 69th. Haha. Nice. I will take that. Oh, dear. We are going to have to start Clayton Dees at quarterback. Oh, my gosh. All right. Don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Let's focus on happy stuff right now. Transfers wise, Jalen Thompson, stud. Jude Bowery, stud. Jordan Dwyer. I mean, all of our best players were the transfers we picked up. That's why I said we had to go heavy in the portal. Literally every single good player we have right now is just transfers. So the good news is the rest of the team's going to be good. It's just like, is it going to matter because our quarterback is more than likely going to be absolutely terrible? Like, none of these kids have a good development trait. The only thing that Clayton has going for him is he's the highest overall kid. He's just a 64 though, and he's young. So, oh my gosh, I cannot believe we did not get that transfer portal quarterback, dude. That is so bad. The highest rated freshman though is going to be in the 60s, right? Can I get like a 62 maybe? Oh, okay, a couple of 62s. Yeah, not great though, man. Certainly not great. To make sure that type of crappy recruiting class does not happen under our watch, so let's use these coach points. I'm going to go offensive line, then we'll go secondary, and that's all we can afford. 23, that's not horrible to work with Clayton. It's just like, what are his skill caps. They're not awful, actually. All right, let's just do accuracy for all these and just hopefully he can get to like maybe a 70. Screw 70. We get him up to a 72. Let's go, Clayton. Looks like sunshine from Remember the Titans. A little Ryan Gosling action going on there, man. Also want to highlight the two safeties we got out of the portal, Micah Strickland as well as Tay Harris. I'm going to do their manual upgrades, and I think the rest of these I'll just do off camera, but I do want to see how much these kids jump up because they got 41 and 42, so that's a decent amount. Awesome. We got Tay up to an 81, and then we got Micah up to an 82, so that's nice. At least we have a good secondary duo. I mean, they have deal breakers, but it's just one catastrophe, one problem at a time right now. They're on the team for this season. That's all I care about, but I'm going to do some manual progress for the starters for this team, and then I'll just keep it the same screen so you guys can have a pretty good idea of how much we improved. This actually turned around pretty nicely. Jake Godfrey upgraded like a madman. He's up to a 92, and then Jude is up to an 89. So, I mean, this is the same thing. It's just all of our best players are transfers, which is kind of how it had to be. Because it's not like we had much to work with this roster. I am concerned about several position groups, though. Quarterback is the main one, and then defensively, our linebackers are so bad. Like, it's rough, man. It's real rough. The only saving grace is that our secondary is somewhat competent. Like, we need Micah Strickland and Tay Harris to carry the defense. And hopefully, Jalen Thompson can provide some pass rush. If we just would have gotten that transfer portal quarterback, I wouldn't be worried because the offense is going to score points, and it wouldn't matter because we just outscore everybody. But with Clayton Dees, aka Sunshine, or Sunshine 2.0, I don't know, man. I am concerned. At least I just got more coach points for reasons unknown, so I'm going to be able to scout mostly every single position group besides running backs, which is obviously beautiful. Love that. I am terrified. Please tell me that we have a chance. Please tell me that we have a chance. Okay, it's the worst conference in college football for a reason. Oh my gosh, Sam Houston's a 49. They're going to get rebuilt because they've been the worst team in college football this year. They're winless in like the worst conference in college football. So it's safe to say they're definitely the worst team, and they're down to a 49. So yeah, they're definitely going to get rebuilt, just not this video. This is the FIU video. I mean, I'm worried about Louisiana Tech. New Mexico State is probably going to be solid too. Good news is all we need to do is win the conference championship game. So even if we lose like a game or two in the regular season to our own conference, or maybe 3 games, and we still sneak into the conference championship, all we have to do is win that game. So that's really what I'm mostly concerned with. But yeah, this schedule is not challenging at all. We're FIU though, so it's going to be challenging for us. Or not. We are 8-1. We're actually ranked. Yeah, I'm definitely lost for words, but clearly happy at the same time. So we're doing very good, which I did not anticipate to be this good. I figured that we'd be near the top of Conference USA. We only lost to Texas A&M by 5. Dude, we've been killing everybody else. All right, this is really good. I am stunned right now. Let's use these coach points right here, Coach Candle Sniffer. Let's get all this to tier 1, and then we'll go quarterbacks to tier 2, offensive line to tier 2, secondary to tier 2, and then one more. We'll do defensive line to tier 2. Oh, well, I figured out why we've been so dominant. Jake Godfrey has been an absolute madman. OMG. Over 1,195 yards. The season's not even over yet, dude. And then Scrap Richardson. This is why I say, transfer portal, man, you better pick up some receivers in this game. I mean, they are so important because Clayton's not really that good, like overall wise, but 28 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Like, what the heck, dude? This is way better than I could have possibly imagined, even in my wildest dreams. Recruiting wise, though, there is some sad news. I lost a kid to Wake Forest. Pooey. It is what it is. The only gem that we found so far this cycle I got, so I'm happy with that. But we just don't have enough hours to spend time scouting 3-star gems. So as long as they weren't bust, I went after them. And I feel like that's the smartest approach, especially early on, so we can get some young players in the program and some depth, because we really don't have many young players besides kids out of the portal, and those kids are all at least sophomores or redshirt freshmen. No Conference USA team has tested us at all this year. I think it's going to change this week, though. On the road against New Mexico State, I really want to win this, so we could maybe knock them out of contention as well, because I'd like to play somebody else in the conference title game, preferably somebody that's like a 54 overall. That'd be great. Figured this. It's close. It's unfortunate. All right, let's play smart stuff right here. You've taken great care of the football this season, Clayton. Let's keep that rolling. Triangle. Oh, circle. Wide open. What kind of defense was that? Perfect. Holy smokes. Now we go to mesh right here. Throw to the open receiver. Oh, do we just run? Clayton, run. Clayton, block for him. Block for him. Block for him. Ooh, okay, I like that, though. Now we just hand it off, right? Yeah, perfect. All right, well, that was easy enough. See, that's what the offense has done the entire season, though. They've just been dominating. They've been scoring points. Like, we're going to score. Yep, up 7. All right, boys. They are scoring at us, too, which is fine. We knew this in the preseason. The defense, it's definitely worse than the offense. So, Clayton, I need you to keep carrying, buddy. We'll do a little motion action right here. X, maybe? I'm going to throw it. Please, please. No, no, don't get picked. Oh, dang it. They're in 10 now. I feel like I'm sabotaging the mission somehow, some way. X, R1. Oh, my gosh. Way to create separation. Woo! That's touchdown, right? Yes, let's go. These Conference USA defenses, they just have no chance. Like, we just have too much firepower at receiver. Oh, it's beautiful. We're up 13. All right, boys, just gonna stop it here. Play sticks, pass commit, playing cover 3. I'm feeling good. Feeling confident. Defense, do something good. Smart stuff. There we go. Yep, nothing's open. Nothing's open. I'm over it. Yes, yes, sack him. Let's go. Probably the other best team in Conference USA. So like I said, when we went into this game, I'm kind of hoping that this loss that they picked up, like, puts them out of Conference USA contention, because ideally we could play somebody in the title game that's like way worse. That would be awesome. Again, though, Clayton was a baller, but it's not surprising. Like, he has awesome receivers to throw to, and you guys know that's like super important in this game. Like Jake Godfrey, it's not fair that he's playing at the Conference USA level. He's too good for the Conference USA. That's Scrap Richardson. Just if it was not for those 2 kids out of the portal, oh my gosh, we'd be screwed right now. Another casualty, Darren Root. My gosh, who can blame him though? Would you rather go to Hawaii or FIU? I feel like it's kind of obvious. No offense to Florida, but I've never been to Hawaii. I can only imagine how magical it is. Aloha. And plus, it feels like you're in another planet because you're like so far behind on like the hours and stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's not something. Maybe it is something. I have no idea. But I did find 2 more 3-star gems, actually. A 3-star gem, linebacker Jermaine Nealon, and then this kid Marvin Dell. So yeah, this might be your QB of the future potentially. And I don't know why I said Marvin. It's definitely Melvin. I cannot read, but I like his hair a lot. Very cool looking. Something else that's cool looking, our record. We won the last 2 games. Missouri State is actually here playing in the Conference USA title game. So I got my wish. I wanted my Grandmaster plan to work, and it did. Even though we ended up beating Missouri State anyway, so maybe we are playing New Mexico State. Oh, no, it is Missouri State. So yeah, I guess I tried to have a Grandmaster plan. It didn't really mean anything because apparently Missouri State beat New Mexico State head-to-head. That's the only reason why. But yeah, Clayton was really good, which is not the most surprising thing in the world. It's just this kid has no upside. So I don't want to get too excited about him. Like, he's a 2-star recruit with normal development. Like, there's just no excitement from him. No juice. Rushing, though, Nolan Ray was actually really good. And that's surprising because our offensive line's not exactly stellar. Like, we have a couple of good offensive linemen, but besides that, it's not anything too great. And then Jake Godfrey. I mean, he just carried the offense. Him and Scrap Richardson were great. The reason why Clayton was so good is because of his supporting cast. It's as simple as that. It really boils down to us getting weapons out of the portal, and that's why this team is so good. Jalen Thompson, another kid we got out of the portal, 12 sacks, like the only kid applying pressure and then interceptions. Was actually not either of our safeties. It was this guy, Jay Avionin Celestine. It's definitely not how you pronounce that. There's 2 N's at the end there. It kind of threw me off. But yeah, Tate Harris as well as Micah Strickland, as you guys know, were the 2 guys I was looking forward to in the secondary. And they got a lot of tackles, so good job to them. My, oh my. We actually had like a top 15 offense, and the defense, wow, was number 3. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because we're going to get pantsed by whoever we play in the playoff if we do make it. But man, this team, I don't know how we're so good. I really don't. I was concerned, man, not picking up that quarterback out of the portal. Could you imagine if we had that kid right now? Like, oh my gosh. But yeah, Missouri State, we destroyed them in the regular season. I'm not really concerned. This is also a home game too, right? Since it's Conference USA, I don't think there's like some neutral thing. Yep, it is a home game for us. Perfect. All right, yeah, this has to be a win, boys. The only reason why the defense hasn't been absolutely horrible like I thought it would is because of our secondary. I think that secondary might be the glitch in defense for College Football 26, because we saw in that video that I literally just posted with Iowa State, like the one season where we had a not great secondary, we lost. And then as soon as we bolstered that, we won national championships. So yeah, I think that's got to be something I prioritize big time this video, since obviously we have no margin for error, and that's touchdown, of course. But yeah, this is not really a competitive game, which is perfect, because there's no way our 63 overall linebackers that we have are the reason why the defense is good. It just doesn't make sense. There's no way that could be the reasoning behind it. It has to be the secondary. Square? Oh my gosh, what a dime. Holy smokes, Scrap Richardson, this team, man. All it took was one transfer portal haul. Coach Kendall Sniffer, and these Missouri State fans, I mean, that guy, he's rocking his head. He looks like he's about to go insane. Let's go. So that caps off our first conference championship of the video, and that was not even close to competitive. Like, this gives me so much confidence for the rest of this video. I don't think we had a single-digit game with any of these Conference USA teams we played this year. Really don't want to be a vibe ruiner and fire our coordinators with how great the season's gone. Please tell me they're both good enough. I like Nick Coleman. Yikes. Yikes, Jovan, do it, though. I'm gonna fire you. Sorry, man. I wish, vibes are so great right now, I could keep you on staff, but I can't make friends this video with my coordinators, all right? We need to be business-oriented. We need to be goals-oriented. Before that, though, I got coach points to use. Let's use these babies. Let's do, receivers. I keep talking about how important it's been for our transformation in just one offseason, so let's get that to tier 2. Let's get some receivers for our future. That's awkward. He won the broils. Very, very awk. Very, very awk. All right, Javon. Well, it shouldn't be hard for you to get a new job then, pal. Man, I feel bad now. I feel even worse. Oh, my gosh. Jaden Baugh wins the Heisman. Dude, again, another running back wins the Heisman. That happened last video, too. With Kaytron Allen, I think. But Jake wins the Blitnikoff. I've said so many great things about him. The only thing that I could really say that he needs to work on is maybe a new haircut, because I don't know what that is. I'm not one to judge, but I feel like he could definitely improve. Oh, my gosh. No! Why can't we play like an ACC team or like a Big 12 team, man? Shoot! Before we get this murder underway, though, let's get our new DC. And we found the guy. Eli Anders does not look a day over 20 years old, so he kind of has like an Edward Scissorhands face to him. He looks very pale. I don't know if he's ever gone outside before. Huh, we can actually tie things up in the shoe. All right, Clayton, let's not piss your pants right here, buddy. I know this is a big opportunity. Oh, Circle. He just beat dude. Oh my gosh. Scrap Richardson. I know he didn't win the Blitnikoff, but dude, he is a really good young receiver to look forward to for the future that we got out of the portal. Like, goodness, he just toasted that corner. Can't say we're not putting up a fight. All right, we're throwing some haymakers. We're down 8, which is not that bad. Like, this is actually going pretty well. I thought we were going to get drop kicked or something. Oh, no, Clayton. That's him being cheeks. He's not a good quarterback, man. Let's make this kick right here, Tanner. So we're going to be down what? Oh, please sneak in there. Okay, it's going to. We're only down 5. And now it's 15. Okay, at least we can score right here. Like, I don't want to say it's over, but yeah, the defense. Eventually, it was going to give up points to a team that was good. Oh, Circle. There we go. All right, so we're sort of back in this thing? Nope, we are not. We're down 11 now. Frick. Well, can't say we showed up and we got destroyed, okay? We actually put up a valiant effort, which I am super proud of. Clayton, step up and run. There we go. Okay, Clayton, maybe we can, let's kick the field goal right here and then go onside. I think that's the smart move. Chestnut checkers, Tanner. Use your high Q. Let's go. Low kicks typically work for me, at least better than regular ones. Come on, come on, come on. No. Shoot, they are probably gonna get at least 1 first down too, aren't they? Yep, they do. Well, sad situation, but this is easily the worst team we're going to have this video, and we only lost by 8 to Ohio State, so this went incredibly well. Gives me so much hope for the rest of this video, but yeah, we picked up Mr. Edward Scissorhands, Vampire Boy. Eli Anders is our new DC. Welcome, Eli. Let's use these well-deserved coach points, Mr. Candle Sniffer. Let's go probably linebackers. I keep talking about how bad they were. You guys saw it in the preseason, man. Oh my gosh. Definitely going to be a position that we need to address this transfer portal haul. But Jake is going to the NFL. That's not a surprise. Nolan and Ray are starting running backs transferring. So is our starting tight end. And then besides that, we're not really losing too much. This is actually way better than I thought it would be. And we gained a full star in team prestige. So yeah, the vibes are trending in a very positive direction. Like, let's go. And then graduates, what do we got? We got 1 draft pick, Jude. He was one of those awesome offensive linemen we got out of the portal. We're losing Jalen Thompson, Jordan Dwyer, one of the starting receivers. So not too much. It's really just kids that we got out of the portal that are leaving that I'm actually sad about losing. The rest are just, Still some recruits left on our board. I'd like to get, like, obviously Jermaine Nealon and then Melvin Dell. Like, need those 2 gems. And then transfers, you got to imagine more kids are interested in us. I'm not expecting 4 stars, but maybe some higher rated 3-star recruits potentially. Okay, it's not amazing. I mean, there's definitely stuff to work with. And just like last year, if there's like some kids that are open that nobody's recruiting out of the portal, we'll go after them. But yeah, it's pretty clear what we need. We need to get a starting running back. We need to pick up some more receivers. We need some offensive linemen. We need some linebackers. We need a lot. And we got a lot. We also lost 2 kids though. 1 to Army. I didn't even realize that they could get transfers. That's right. They don't make that like off limits to them in this game. That wouldn't make any sense. And then we lost the kid to Illinois. Besides that though, it went really well. I would have been really sad if we didn't get any of the linebackers, but we picked up 2. Jaden Walker as well as Zane. Oh wow. Both Walkers. Parent Trap situation. Maybe they're cousins or something. Don't know, but then I also got Lee Chesson at quarterback. So we addressed basically everything we needed to. Like, we didn't really need another receiver. We didn't really need another defensive lineman because we already got a couple of those. So yeah, I'm really happy how things went, to be completely frank with all of you. Super excited to see these development trades. Should be way better than it was last year. Last year we saw so many normals. I've seen lots of impacts and stars though so far, which is great. Oh yes, this is good, man. Let's go. I am loving this. Oh, yeah, this is so much better. I mean, there's still going to be a good amount of normal since we signed so many 3-stars that are just not gems, but Melvin Dale is only impact. That's kind of underwhelming. Shoot, man. And then the other 3-star gem we got, Jermaine Nealon's only impact. Dang it, man. Klaus should be ranked higher, though, since we signed a lot more 3-stars this year, right? Probably in the 40s. Yeah, 43rd. All right, dude, that is huge progress. I will take that. Yeah, sorry, Clayton. Move aside, buddy. Lee is definitely our QB of the future. He's got star development. He's a higher overall, and he's younger. So, Clayton, you had your 1 year of awesomeness, dude. We also picked up Terrell Mitchell, though, an 80 overall young running back. We got Stephen Murray, who's pretty solid, and Ethan Barber, our new tight end of the future, and then those linebackers. They cannot be worse than what we had on the team already. Zayden's a 78, and Jaden's a 78. If only I could have gotten one more linebacker, because we still have a 51 at Sam. So, I'll do some musical chairs, but yeah, we desperately need a linebacker. So thank goodness for those two. Who's the highest ranked recruit, though? Give me like a 72 or something. Maybe, no. Okay, 71s. That's not too bad. LaShawn Foster's got star, and then obviously you guys know Jermaine Nealon. He's got impact, so not too shabby. Oh, baby. Lee's got 54 of these bad boys. You know, I'm doing accuracy. Let's get this thing maxed out. Lee should ideally be like, what, 82, 84-ish? Screw that. He's an 88. Yeah. Manual progression is just so OP. You guys got to let me know down below. I'm kind of having like a moral conflict inside myself. I feel like manual progression is too good. Like, it's just so OP. Like, you can make your players so much better than you typically would with just regular training results. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not the most realistic thing in the world. That's kind of what I'm struggling with right now internally. So, you guys can let me know down below if you prefer manual or if you prefer the training results with all the cool numbers next to it. But yeah, I am going to manually progress some of our other young players and just see, oh, Michael's got 50. I got to do Michael. We got him out of the portal, left tackle. Obviously, I want to do Michael. Besides that, though, it doesn't look like there's anybody with a crazy huge amount. There's nobody else that has as many as Michael. So let's get Michael maxed out. Let's do pass blocking first because that's OP. And he's up to an 85. So he went up 6. That's not too crazy. It was pretty expensive for him, honestly. So yeah, that's nice. He's our left tackle for the next 2 years, hopefully. And then I'll do the rest of this training. And I'm really expecting us to take another huge jump because we kept Scrap Richardson. We kept both of our safeties, Micah Strickland as well as Tay Harris, which I am stunned by. But like all their deal breakers were playing style, which makes sense. Like all of them were very good for us last year. So why would you leave? No surprise. We knew Scrap was next up for us at receiver. He's up to a 90. You guys know about Lee. Jawara Kern actually moved up to an 88. So that's great. So our offensive line this season is actually pretty good across the board. So yeah, this went incredibly well. I don't really have any complaints. Like the team's definitely better than the team last year. We got a better quarterback. We have 2 good running backs. Last year we just had Nolan Ray, and then receivers. I don't think it's going to be better than last year, but I think there's better depth here. So yeah, across the board, the roster is improved. Like the offense is an 84, the defense is 76. There's still some weaknesses like defensive tackle. We're going to start at like a 67. Zion Chapman. So not too thrilled with that, but just like last year, our secondary is actually really good. So hopefully that just carries us like how we did last year because we returned both of our safeties, Micah as well as Tay, and they both got better. I messed up though, man. I think this is data point like 1 trillion. Why I'm an absolute idiot. I forgot to change our conference. So I have a workaround. There is a solution. We are scheduling 3 MAC teams. If we don't go 3-0, I will consider that not winning the conference. They're the 3 best MAC teams I could find as well. Miami, Ball State, who went 9-4 last year, and then Ohio. So if we lose any of those games, then I'll count this season as losing the MAC. But honestly, with how last year went with Conference USA, I'm kind of expecting to spank all these teams and go back to the playoffs. So yeah, I did mess up. I will admit that. I'm an idiot. I forgot. Hopefully that's the only time this happens this video, but since it's 10 conferences in 10 years, this is kind of my only workaround. So yeah, I got way too excited with the whole next season thing. My bad, guys. Let's just hope I go 3-0 in those non-con games. That's all I care about now. Running backs in tier 2, and then we got 2 upgrades. Let's do offensive line for transfers, and then let's do secondary. I keep talking about how important that's been this video with our defensive revolutionary stuff. I don't even know how was the defense so good last year, man. It's all the secondary. Simulation in this game. They love receivers and DBs, but since we should be in the MAC, I am going to play probably this Ball State game. They look like they're going to be pretty decent. They went 9-4 last year. I felt so confident with these MAC games too. I scheduled all of them on the road. We destroyed Miami of Ohio in our first game, so I'm not anticipating us to lose any of these MAC games, but who knows, man? Maybe. I mean, we outgained them. What is that? 489 to 260. We had over 3 more yards per play, so I think it's safe to say we're definitely superior. Lee, oh my gosh, he's going to be so good for us, man. He's from Florida too. He's coming back home. Like, it's just perfect, man. Already up 7-0. Yeah, I don't think MAC's going to be the conference that stops us. Surprise, surprise. All right, let's go X circle. This is the the good news, though. At least it's not like a more scary conference. Like, if I do this later in the video and I'm supposed to go from, like, the ACC to the Big 12, because for some reason the rankings I have on my phone have the ACC as a worse conference than the Big 12, which, I don't know. I guess that's debatable, but yeah, I gotta make sure I don't forget to do that later in this video. I'll give the Ball School this. They're showing some fight. Okay, they actually got a touchdown. We're only up 10. X on this corner route, maybe? Dude, no one's open. I'm gonna throw a circle. Lee, what a dime. Gosh, let's go, man. They are putting up a better fight than their previous foe in the MAC week 1, so good for the Ball School, but yeah, touch right here should definitely make a GG's. Do I just throw X immediately? Possession catch? That's smart. Smart Tanner. That's what we call high IQ, big brain type of thing. Just like running the ball right here. 3 defensive linemen. Why is that this defense? I don't know, but that was so obvious. All right, so hip hip hooray, another dub. Am I pissed about the whole changing conferences thing? Yes, because that's my only job this video is to remember, and I forgot. But at least I figured a workaround, and it's the MAC, like I said. Like, I'm not anticipating them to be the conference that stops us this video. We ended up winning by 28. Lee is an absolute baller at quarterback. I'm so happy this kid wanted to come here. You know, they say one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's what Lee is for us. He was trash at his previous school. They didn't treat him with love. I think he was like, was it Georgia? I don't remember what school he was with. I'll be honest. But it was like a pretty big, bad program. But for us, 9 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's throwing for 300 yards per game so far. Like, he is definitely going to be our quarterback for at least the next 2 seasons. I will give Ohio this. They actually gave us a somewhat decent game out of the MAC, but yeah, every Conference USA game we played was mostly a blowout. Besides Sam Houston, somewhat gave us a game kind of like the Ohio game, but yeah, we didn't really challenge ourselves because I had to schedule those MAC teams. Ball State actually turned out to be one of the better teams in the MAC. They went 6-2 there, so I feel like I'm trying to make the best out of a crappy situation. Lee, what can you say, man? What can you say? Just such a stud. He's got 11 points. Should we use these right now? Let's go ahead. Why the heck not, man? Let's try and win a playoff game this year. Let's just do IQ. Let's just try and raise this. I wish I could do this in real life. Where's my skill points for raising my IQ? Where's that at for Tanner? Gosh dang it, man. It sucks. But Lee's up to an 89, and then rushing wasn't as good as last year, but still, Anthony Carey as well as Terrell Mitchell are 2 kids that we can hopefully keep for another season or 2, and they both have upside. And then receiving, oh my gosh, just way more balanced this year. Wasn't as like slanted towards one receiver, but scrap Richardson. It looks like he got hurt because he only played 9 games on the season, as it says right here, but he was a stud. Stephen Murray was great. It's just the receiving. It's just so phenomenal. And then defensively, oh my gosh, Zayden and then Bryce Davis, both kids we picked up out of the portal. Double-digit sacks, me likey, and then interception 6 for Jane Hudson. I mean, just so great, man. So great. We keep addressing the weaknesses. There's still some spots on the roster, as you all know, that are not great, but every year it's getting better and better. The offense took another step. It was more top 10-ish, and the defense, oh my gosh, was even better than it was last year. Man, oh man. Coach Candle Sniffer, we are making great progress. Let's use these coach points, though. Probably want to go linebackers to tier 3. Those things are always hard to get out of the portal. Let's just get the bad news on the recruiting shot the way I lost a kid to Miami. It is what it is. I don't blame him, man. FIU or Miami at this point of the video, you gotta go Miami, but we're gonna get there soon. Be a patient butterfly. Stick with me now. We got 11 commits. It's not like, whoa, 4 and 5 stars, but we still need to build up the depth of the roster, and we still need to get a good young core of players. I think next year I'll probably try and get some 4-star recruits potentially, and maybe I'll spend some more time scouting, but still, the bottom of the roster is still so bad. Like, we don't really have any young players to look forward to for the future besides the kids we got in last year's recruiting class, so I'm trying to add to that. Conference championship game, though, it's not the MAC. I'm just going to simulate this. Missouri State, I don't think they stand a chance. They're only like a 58 overall, so I'm expecting a beatdown, and then hopefully we can maybe win a playoff game this year. Hey, it should be MAC champions, but Tanner is stupid, so it's Conference USA again. Super curious what the score was. Was it like 45-3, or was it like somewhat competitive? It was somewhat competitive, 31-13. That's not like, oh, spanking, but yeah, still a double-digit win. Again, another Broyles Award winner. It's our defensive coordinator this time. Book of Eli Anders, Edward Scissorhands, Vampire Boy, whatever you want to call him, Tom Cruise. When he was in that interview with Vampire movie, whatever you want to say, Zane Walker wins the Dick Butkus. It's so great. What a pickup out of the portal. Such a stud. Oh, come on. Why does it have to be Michigan? Come on, man. This might be the game where our like 63 overall overall defensive tackle comes back to bite us in the buttocks because obviously Michigan loves to run the ball. We'll see what happens, though. We do have a chance to take a lead right here, or not. Let's just try and pass. We've been a passing team this entire season. Did it adjust? Dude, I hate Stadium Pulse. Did it? Okay, it didn't, and I get installation. This is why I'm trying to pass, man. Come on, let me throw the ball. Just run, Lee. Lee, I love you. Lee, let's go. Juke into the end zone, buddy. We got an early lead in Ann Arbor. That is now a massacre. Oh no, we are down 25. This is way worse than it was last year against Ohio State. All right, let's just try and get a touch right here. You know, one good thing at a time and we get a false start. Got it down to the 1 yard line. I say we QB sneak this thing and just hope that they're not ready for it, but it looks like they kind of are. Okay, Lee, just don't fumble. Or just get in there. Let's go. All right. And they scored immediately. Great. Yeah, this one's definitely over. Rasputia, she is singing. She's warming up the vocals. She's getting the chorus ready. X, can I throw that? Dude, I thought that was going to be a dime. I feel like an idiot. Well, Lee, I'm sorry, buddy. That should not count towards your stats, but it will. Am I sad right now? Not really. I think I'm more so disappointed. Like, we didn't really get, like, as dominated as it looks. Like, our total yards weren't, like, too drastic. This is just a worse performance than it was last year against Ohio State, but my fear came to life. They literally just ran the ball down our throats. 250 rushing yards. Lee was actually really good. The one interception was, of course, Tanner, and then Bryce, he couldn't really throw on us, like, too great. Like, he was efficient, but he didn't throw for like 400 yards. So it's really as simple as picking up some big hefties out of the portal. Like, we need some big chunguses up the middle. No, we just lost our offensive coordinator, you traitor. That's the kid I've had the entire video, or the guy. I don't know why I said kid. Well, shoot. All right, well, guess we're gonna need to replenish our OC. That's fine. We're gonna find a stud like Deshaun Landers. Perfect recruiter slash motivator, right up my alley. Bang, bang, we got him. Let's go to Deshaun. Who is leaving us now, Coach Candle Sniffer? Scrap going in the draft. That's not surprising. Clayton, that's not a surprise either. Okay, the only kid I'm really upset about is Connor Tutt. He is a star freshman. Please, Connor. Yes, that's huge, bro. That is super huge because I talked about it previously. Like, we just need better young players. Like, I don't want to be a team that lives in the portal the entire video. And Connor's those types of kids that we got to keep on the team. So that's great. We also get to half-star and T prestige, so woohoo to that. And then graduates, we are not really losing too much besides Henry and then Jordan Shaw. So next year's team should certainly be a lot better when we move up to the Pac-12. Since transfer portal season's about to get here, though, let's do, I don't know, what are we feeling freaky with? Oh, yeah, probably defensive line. I just talked about it. We need a bunch of hefties. We need some big boys up the middle. We need some buffet lovers. During bowl season, though, I lost one of those big boys. An offensive lineman, though. Eric Tuggle. That sucks. Fortunately, it looks like there's actually some 4-stars that want to come here this year. That's exciting. I don't want to get too ahead of myself because we've done a really good job this video of winning transfer portal recruitments, but that's because we've gone after kids that nobody else has really wanted. So I'm going to try and be tactical with this. I'm not going to go after all these 4-stars. Kevin Wynn, though, non-negotiable. 6'2", 339. That is beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. That's like a runway model for Coach Candle Sniffer right now. That is exactly what he needs on his roster. Perfect. I'm telling you, man, sometimes I do things where I'm like, is my IQ in the quadruple digits? And I just don't know it. Like, this was the right approach. We only lost one kid because he wanted to go back home to Alabama. It is what it is. But I'm really glad he did what he did because Kevin was the only 4-star I think I could have legitimately gotten. All the other ones immediately got recruited by big bad programs that we just do not have the nuts to recruit against right now. So it's fine. We just picked up a lot more depth. Like, the bottom of the roster is still not in a great place. Like, there's still plenty of positions that we need help at. So we did that. We addressed everything that we needed to address. And Kevin has got star development. That is the biggest pickup of this offseason. It's not even close. All right, let's see some other good development traits. Haven't seen any normals. Okay, there's one. Oh, there's an elite. George Tripaka. That's exciting. Alrighty, man. I will take that. I want to see some of these actual 3-star recruits we picked up, though. I've seen a few. Oh, an elite. Yes. Let's go. But yeah, there's a good amount of normals, which it's going to happen when you don't get 3-star gems every single time, but there's actually a lot more impacts than I expected. Since we signed a 4-star this year, though, the class should be in like the 30s or low 40s. 42. We actually went up one spot, so that is going forward. Gotta admit, I expected Kevin to be a higher overall, but he has a lot of abilities and he has stars, so I'm assuming manual progressing him is going to be pretty OP, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then we picked up Ronnie Byard as well as Justice Williams, 2 solid receivers too. So yeah, I feel like we did a really good job. I'm really happy with what we did, Coach Candle Sniffer. Who's the highest ranked recruit, though? Can we get like a 74 this year? Come on, give me like a 74 or 73. Nope, just a 71. Well, shoot. Lee has got 41 skill points. Obviously, we're going to use these bad boys right now. Probably throw power because he's got accuracy maxed out. Throw power costs so much, though. Let's do a little bit of IQ, and then I think we'll max out throw power when we get to 13 points left over around that. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's just do this. Okay, so he's up to a 91. That's not too bad. Connor Tutt, that kid that we convinced to come back, has 50 skill points. This is why I wanted to keep him in the program. Perfect. All right, let's see if we can maybe get him up to like around an 80 potentially, and then he'll get some playing time and maybe he won't transfer. That would be beautiful. Shoot, did not get him to an 80. Got up to 76. I mean, that's still a huge jump, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for playing time. Oh, it's not a deal breaker anymore. So maybe that'll actually be enough because I want to keep this kid in the program. That's for sure. Yes, I just manually upgraded Kevin Wynn to a 90. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of these, but yeah, this is definitely going to be an even better team than one last year. Every year, man, we are just stacking Coach Candle Sniffer. I am super looking forward to next year in the Pac-12. Am I overcompensating for my mistake? Possibly. I don't care, though. I'm really pissed with myself that I messed up the whole MAC thing, so I scheduled as many MAC teams as I possibly could. I mean, I saw the opportunity. We only have a 2-game conference schedule with Washington State and Oregon State, so why would I not do this? But yeah, we actually do got to challenge ourselves, though, with Auburn as well as LSU, so I'm really looking forward to see what we can do this season. We're up to a 95 overall, as you guys can see, 96 offense, 94 defense. Not really anything too notable. There wasn't anybody jumping up like a crazy high amount. Just good progress across the board. Like, our receivers did very good progressing, so thrilled with that. But yeah, there's not really anything I'm too overly concerned about. There's still not great depth at certain spots, but across the board, like, our starters are terrific at every single position. Like, there's not a weakness like there was last year, so I could see us making the playoff, but if that's gonna happen, we're probably gonna have to win out. And we got those 2 SEC games, so that will be tough, Coach Candle Sniffer, but I believe. Or not, we just beat everybody. We had a close game with Toledo, who went 1-8, so kind of confusing what happened there, but isn't life confusing, man? We destroyed LSU, though. We beat Auburn by 9, so yeah, this went incredibly well. Leading to 26 coach points, Mr. Candle Sniffer. Let's get receivers and then running backs to tier 3, and then definitely quarterbacks. So everything's at tier 3 now, which is exciting, so we can now move on to motivate all. As for recruiting this year, it's been pretty depressing in a way. I mean, we have 6 4-stars committed, so I'm not going to get like too sad, but we lost 3 kids to Miami. And that's something that'll probably happen a lot in this video. We are not as big, bad, and manly as they are. Same thing with Georgia. It's just like, why did Georgia have to choose the only 4-star recruit that we went after at defensive line? Like, it just doesn't make sense, man. It's just not nice. But you know what? It is what it is. We lost some kids, but we also gained the 6 highest rated high school recruits in the videos. So it's a give and a take, and I'm happy with what we picked up. Plus, there's still time, of course, but Washington State, no offense, this should be an absolute bloodbath. They're 3-7, so is Oregon State, so I didn't really know which game to play. They're both booty cheeks. Yeah, this is a massacre. We are up 21-0. It's like Tanner at Golden Corral when it's good, because sometimes, man, that place is horrible. Maybe like a better buffet place, but there's some that are like local that I don't really know the names of or anything like that. Just right over his head. That's a touchdown, right? Yeah, Swerve. It's so beautiful, man. Whenever you go to like a good buffet restaurant, like one of those Amish places, that is what we're doing to them right now. We are just munching, and it hasn't stopped. We went back for seconds. We're up 35-0. It's not even halftime. Oh my gosh. I think it's safe to say the next conference we join, I'm pretty sure, I gotta look at the list. It's gonna be the Sun Belt. The Sun Belt will definitely be more challenging, but I think when we're gonna start to meet like some pushback is the American, which is a couple years from now. But yeah, who knows? Maybe the Sun Belt will challenge us a little bit, but this is certainly not anywhere close to a challenge at all. Oh, dang it. HBB's touchdown. There we go. Bang, bang. We showed them no pity. We won 62-7, and I cannot imagine the game next week against their rival is going to be any closer, because Oregon State, like I said, they're also 3-7, so that will more than likely be also a blowout. Wasn't as much of a blowout, so good for them. It looks like Oregon State was actually worse out of the 2 teams, so that's definitely surprising. But anywho, 12-0 is 12-0. I'm not going to complain. How juicy are these stats from Lee, though? Oh, he was hurt for a good portion of the season, so that gave Melvin good playing time, which actually might not make him transfer, which would make me very happy. Ooh, that would be great, because he was a 3-star gen that we signed earlier in the video, so that'd be awesome to build up a homegrown kid. Anthony Carey was pretty good, so was Terrell Mitchell, and then receiving, again, just phenomenal. Jalen Smith, Stephen Murray, they both stepped up. All the receivers and tight ends are all juniors, so next year's offense will be even more OP, more than likely, if we can replace Lee, because he's probably going to leave us. But Zane Walker, 14.5 sacks, 13 for Wendell, and then, I mean, the stats are so great. I have nothing to complain about. And it's not like we're doing it against cupcakes. I mean, we are, but we also did this against against LSU and Auburn. So the best offense and the second best defense. Oh, it's so great, Coach Candle Sniffer. This is not, though. I lost a kid to the Catholics. Shit, screw you, leprechauns. Well, at least I got another new commit, Caleb Davis. We actually arrowed Michigan State for him, and he's a gem, so that is juicy. I will take that. We actually have 4 4-star gem offensive linemen in this recruiting class right now. That is excellent. I love that, Coach Candle Sniffer. Where are we sitting at the rankings-wise? Probably like the 30s, I'd assume, since we don't have that many commits. Yeah, 33. Yes! We get to exercise some demons for them stealing that offensive lineman, I think it was, from us. I don't remember what position he played, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a personal game. It's actually a home game for us, too, which is super dope. Good God! We've given up 45 points? It's not even the end of the game. It's not even halftime! Well, I don't know how this is happening. I don't like it, though. R1, that's not what I should have thrown. I don't know why. I thought it was X. I got them mixed up because they were running the same thing. I'm so stupid. It doesn't even matter. We're down 17 because our defense can't stop anything. What the heck? They just can't stop scoring. They have 51. Dude, I am so confused. Like, I did not expect to win this game, but I thought that, you know, maybe we could pick up our first playoff win of the video triangle. Okay, that was a bad throw. Sincerely, though, how are we giving up 51? We were tested. I guess Auburn and LSU was not enough of a test. The leprechaun is pantsing us. I don't know how. I'm so confused right now. Triangle? Do we just run with Lee? Triangle late. I'm going to throw it. Screw it. Oh, there we go. And he drops it. You already messed up once, Tanner. Let's not mess up again. We need to get a touch right here. At least try and give us a chance. Square. There we go. Make the throw. Beautiful. Okay, so we're still somewhat in it, but the defense can't stop anything. Is there a grade worse than F that I could give the defense? Is that even possible? Because the offense is an A+. Is F minus a grade? Maybe, what's after F? A, B, C, D, E, F. Why is there no E grade? That's weird. I just realized that. Maybe G is what they should get. I don't know. I think we just got a holding penalty too, didn't we? Oh my gosh, we actually did. Dude, this game, unbelievable. I am in awe right now. Zebra Man, what happened? Did the entire defense catch a plague beforehand? Maybe like salmonella or something? I have no idea. Maybe they got one of their drinks spiked. Maybe they poisoned their Gatorade. I have no idea. 650 yards of offense. What? Oh my gosh. This kid's a freshman. He actually threw 2 interceptions somehow. Almost had 500 passing yards. This is embarrassing. OMG. They ran the ball down our throats, too. Not really any positive takeaways besides that Lee is an absolute baller, and I'm going to miss him because I highly doubt he stays for another season. So, yeah. It's been a great ride, Lee. I've loved every second of it, and this is not how I expected it to end. You dropping 51 points, and we lose. Good news is that was not like some conference title game or anything, but yeah, that really depresses me. Oh, we gained a full star in team prestige, I think, because we were 2.5 last year, right? That's great. All right, Kevin, I need you to come back. Thank you, buddy. Big Chungus up the middle, and then Athia Kapasangnan. That sounds like some sort of species that's like extinct or something. Is that like a dinosaur? I don't know what that is, but he's coming back. Convinced a couple of younger freshmen to come back. That's great. All right, Wendell Gregory would be awesome. He's gone. Shoot, Steven, no! He's going to the draft. Jalen, also gone. And then we know about Jawara. He was our best player, as well as Lee. He was up there too, so yeah, expected that. But you know what? This is good for our pro potential. Also gives us a lot of coach XP, so I'm not going to complain too much. And then graduates. Man, oh man, most of these kids are getting drafted. Oh my gosh. Talk about a transfer portal core that got this program to where it is now. Wow, I didn't get any coach level for that. I was really hoping to unlock Motivator right there. That would have been a beautiful moment that I could have had, but it is what it is. So the rest of these 4-star recruits, I desperately want to get. There's also a 5-star right here, a 5-star Gen John Key. I don't know why nobody wanted to go after him. He's the #1 ranked recruit in the entire country, and he's a gem. Point being, I want to try and sign all these kids because they're all high school recruits, and you guys know we need to get as many high school recruits as possible because we've been living in the portal for most of this video, but I lost a kid to Alabama. That's unfortunate. At least we got DeAndre Greenfield. All right, not too shabby. Transfers-wise, probably feeling much more confident to go after 4-star transfers, especially these kids that have his first interest, but kind of like last year, I'm not going to go all 4-star transfers. That is a recipe for failure because we are still Florida International. I am a self-aware human being. We have F stadium atmosphere, F athletic facilities. Our program tradition is still a C-. Like, there's still work that needs to be done. Our brand exposure is a B-. Like, we're going forward, but still, we are a long ways away from winning as many transfer portal battles as I'd like. Still, though, we only lost 2, and I got arrowed for both kids. George being mean, same with Trent Leo. So screw both of you, and then this kid was just a kid out of high school. Not really the end of the world. world because we got that 5-star gem running back, #1 ranked recruit. So we actually ended up with 2 5-star high school recruits, which I did not expect to say in this recruiting class. So yeah, obviously thrilled. This is easily the best class of video transfers and regular high school recruits wise. So yeah, this is really good, man. We're starting to, you know, get up there tippy top because clearly we're still a little bit away. I mean, we saw what happened in the last 2 playoff games. I mean, we got bent over. So yeah, that kid's got elite development. That's not surprising. John Key, you better stay, man. You are definitely our prized recruit so far this video. Other development traits. Let's see. Lots of goodness. Shoot. The other 5-star we signed, Earl Lindsey. Of course, he only has normal. That is depression. Lots of stars, though, which is nice. I saw a few other normals. That's unfortunate. Ooh, an elite. Got a few of those. Alrighty, man. Yeah, this is really good. Big fan of what we're bringing to FIU, and it should be like a top 10 class, right? Yeah, number 6, dude. That's insane. I don't think I'm going to be able to replicate that because both the 5-stars we got really late, and you guys know those are not always gimmies, like recruiting battles wise. So yeah, if we could do this again next year, I would be ecstatic, but I just don't see it happening. And the 3 highest transfers are all skill position kids. Mr. Skinner, ooh, this is a scary last name. Isn't that like some villain in Dexter? I thought he's one of the serial killers, the Skinner guy, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he's at 90. Holy smokes. And then we picked up a really good running back as well. Colin Wilson, a little bit of depth there. And then also we got a really solid receiver just to help out with the depth. Lowell Span, who's an 88. So yeah, it went incredibly well. I'm really happy with it. We also got some 3-star transfers as well. So yeah, this went really well. And the highest ranked recruit is that run. He's an 82. He's got elite development, bro. This kid's gonna be him. I am just praying to the heavens that he does not leave us. Oh my gosh, whatever it takes. I don't care what I have to sacrifice. If it's a kidney, it's a kidney. And then Matthew Blau is actually an 80. What? This kid was just a 4-star recruit. Definitely found our quarterback after Melvin. Melvin's up to an 88. He's definitely going to start for us at quarterback. That's super exciting. All right. Is there anybody else? Is there anybody with like 50? Come on. Give me one guy with like 50. This kid's got 62. I think it's going to help, obviously, once we get Motivator upgraded a little bit. But this kid is a redshirt freshman. Harvey Bass with 2 A's. Was just a 3-star recruit. He could get up to like an 85-ish, probably. I was pretty off. 82, though, as a redshirt freshman's really solid. So that's nice to see a good amount of progress there. Is there anybody else I want to highlight? Nobody else is really jumping off the screen, so I'm just going to do most of this manual stuff off screen, and you guys will see the progress. But most of our best players have like 30+ skill points to use, so this should go pretty well. Like, this team should take another decent step. We are officially yoked. I feel like a Nutty Buddy bar on steroids. 99 overall across the board. It's not fair. It's really not fair. I'm really excited to see what this team does. I am a little scared, though, to be frank with you, because what happened in the last 2 years in the playoffs just does not give me much confidence. Overall wise, across the board, we should take a step. We'll see what happens, though. We got Melvin obviously back, and then our 2 running backs, Colin Wilson, picking him up out of the portal. That was very smart of me. Our receivers are pretty solid. The depth still isn't where I want it to be. Like, I don't think we have like the best young nucleus of players. Now, last year's recruiting class helped out a lot with that. You guys know it was a top 10 class, so we got to keep stacking stuff like that because this team is pretty veteran. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this, but there's no doubt we definitely have talent to win a national championship. We'll see if we can do that, though. Where my curiosity turns to, is there anybody in the Sun Belt that I should be scared of, or is it just a bunch of blah? I mean, there's a lot of teams, so maybe strength in numbers, but honestly, I think in order for us to lose this conference this season, all these teams would need to come together and try and create like a super team, like with all their Infinity Stones and their best players. And still, I don't even know if that would be enough. So maybe Arkansas State will give us a game, or Troy will play out of their minds. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good, but last video, I lost to like a 72 overall team, so I can't get too cocky. And this is exactly why I scheduled Miami as like a fun in-state showdown, expecting us to win. No, we got blitzed. We lost by 53. I don't even know. We also lost to SMU, so the 2 teams that I scheduled to challenge us, we got beaten by. So I think the chances of us going back to the playoff this year are basically 0, because we have no chances to pick up any good wins for the rest of our schedule. Negative idea how the team sucked that much against Miami. No clue. Maybe the lights were just too bright. I really don't know. But on the recruiting trail, there's a 5-star right now. This tight end that's like playing style BS. I really want to get this kid, but I'm not feeling too optimistic. We do have a nice little lead, so we'll see if we can get our playing style up to a B in time. But besides him, we haven't lost any kids this cycle, which is really great, especially considering, of course, you guys just saw our schedule. We've already lost 2 games. So yeah, things are trending in a great direction. We got a top 10 class right now. It's just like, I don't know what's happening on the field. Fortunately for us, neither of those games were Sunbelt games, so I can't really get like too pissed, but this game today is a Sun Belt game. Texas State, they're not good, but we really haven't been good this season either, so we shall see. Okay, this isn't too shabby. Already up 7 in, we're in the red zone. Melvin's a big guy, man. He looks massive out here. Maybe he's just wearing big shoulder pads. I don't know. Maybe that's the cheat code. X, just throw that, Melvin. What a throw. That was a beautiful dime. Yep, it appears we are doing to Texas State what Miami did to us. That game still confuses me. I think that's the most I've ever been blown out in a game with a 99 overall team ever in college football 26. Like, our team's at 99 across the board, and we lost by 53. Like, how does that even make sense? I have no idea. Nice catch, though. Let's just run the rock right here. We have a really good offensive line. Behind the big boys, Batoxes. There we go. What? I thought I was going to get to the touchdown. I guess not. I like this play right here. Curl combo. X, square, square, square. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a blowout. Takeaways in this one. Just life is a confusing world. I have no words as to how this is the team that lost by 53 to Miami. It just doesn't matter. I need to investigate that game further because I have honest to God no clue what happened. Like, this team doesn't have any weaknesses. Like, you guys saw it in the preseason. We are 99 yoked across the board and we lost by 53. They outgained us 493 to 151. We only had 6 first downs. Did our quarterback Melvin get hurt? But that won't even be a reasoning because our backup's good. So I don't know. 10 of 36. 6 sacks. What? Yeah, this is not the numbers in the preseason I would have expected to see. I just don't understand for a multitude of reasons. Lost that kid to Illinois. Whatever, dude. Stupid playing style. It is what it is. We lost 2 kids to Ole Miss, and then we lost a kid to Illinois. So we didn't really lose that many recruitments this year. And I went after some 5-stars. Like, I picked up a 5-star quarterback as well. We also got a 5-star middle linebacker. That's a gem. Like, I thought last year's class was going to be better than this year's. I don't know, man. I think this year's might be a little bit better. At least it should be pretty close. Starting to flex our muscles on the recruiting trail, Coach Candle Sniffer. How about on the field? We won out. Oh, wow. Arkansas State actually gave us a close game. So, Sun Belt. Not going to let us just run through you, apparently. Oh, wow. Georgia Southern's undefeated, too. Huh. This could get interesting, Coach Candle Sniffer. We'll see. Season stats-wise, though, Melvin was pretty solid. He should stay. I don't imagine why he'd leave. He's only an 88, 38 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He was a 3-star gem recruit that we got in, like, one of our first recruiting classes. It's nice to see him blossom. Rushing was pretty good, too. It just, we didn't really run the ball too much, and then receiving, phenomenal. We almost had 3 receivers with over 1,000 yards. Oh, that would have been so great, so magical. And then defensively, we keep getting after the passer, man. We have not had any issues getting sacks this video, and typically that is a problem in this game. The interceptions was great, too. So the defense, I feel like they were pretty solid, but they got 59 to Miami, so it's like, how much can we really applaud them? Offensively, 41 points per game. Georgia Southern's right above us, man. Georgia Southern's going to be a tough out. They're also #1 in defense. Oh, my gosh. All right, man. Let's see what the Eagles got. I think this also might be a potential playoff berth. I don't know if there's any other G5 teams that are ranked this high, but yeah, Georgia Southern, they also get a home game because they're ranked ahead of us. Shit. All right, boys, road game. Yep, we are going to get our first legit conference championship test of the video. That's what it's looking like right now. X, R1 late. Just give him time to throw. No, why did he stop? No, that almost was disastrous. Circle, touchdown, over the middle. Perfect. Nice possession catch. Let's go. We got the lead. Shoot, man, they are not going away. Oh my gosh, this is actually something that I'm like considerably concerned about. X, there we go, Mr. Skinner. Yes, dude, he is so fast for a tight end. It's unbelievable to me that this offense couldn't get first downs against Miami. But it's fine. It's all learning experience. We're still building as a program. X over top, perfect. I mean, the offense is just so hard to stop. Like, I just don't get it. Got to applaud Georgia Southern. They scared me in the first half. Can't lie, but yeah, this game definitely looks like it's going to be over. 4th and 4, playing the sticks, pass committing. Come on, throw an interception. I know you want to get... Okay, or not. Same situation, hopefully a different outcome this time. I'm going to send the heat right here. I am going to blitzy poo him. Come on, interception. Come on, throw an interception, CPU. I know you want to. Come on, throw a pick. Yes, yes, or sack him. That's fine too. Bang, bang. So that is another Infinity Stone acquired for Coach Candle Sniffer. I will say though, I did not expect that game to be as close as it was, especially in the first half. Like, we definitely got tested by the Sun Belts. Adam Schelbo wins the Heisman. Congrats, man. I'm definitely expecting to win at least one Heisman this video. Damian Shanklin wins Best Defensive End of the Year award. Congrats, man. Kind of shocking we won that, especially as a G5 team. And then he also wins the Lombardi. Let's go, dude. We do make the play. Dude, they messed up. They done goofed. How did we make it, though, honestly? Like, we jumped up a lot of spots, so they must have really loved Georgia Southern. Is there any other G5 teams, or is it just us? Oh, wow, there's actually another one, Louisiana Tech. How are we ranked ahead of them? I don't know. Miami is in the opposite side of the bracket, though, so unless we make a run, it's not looking like we're going to get a a chance for revenge there. Let's use these coach points, though, and get motivator unlocked. Feel like that's warranted. Definitely deserved right now. Now let's get quarterbacks to tier 1. Coach Candle Sniffer. Perfect. Holy tits. This is going way better than the 2 Power 4 games we played against SMU and Miami did. What the heck is going on? I don't know. We're finally playing to our talent level, apparently. That's great. And take a guess who their quarterback is. It's Clayton, the kid that we had in our first year of the video, I think. Or maybe it was the second year. He's definitely the first year of the video. That is crazy. Full circle moment, I guess you could say, but I think that we fell upwards. No offense to him, but yeah, that's touchdown with Melvin. Yep, that's Clayton. He actually went to Penn State. We already got him to throw an interception. All right, so this game's clearly personal. We're up 28-0 though. Like, there's no way we're gonna choke this, right? Nope, not choking. We are now up 44-19. All right, Clayton, I can't lie, man. We probably know your tips and tricks since, obviously, we did kind of nurture and develop you. Oh, they're actually running the ball. Blow that up. Come on, man. What are we doing, Penn State? James Franklin, not your coach anymore, buddy. What are we doing? I honestly don't know how this could not give us a lot of confidence. Like, this is the type of performance I was expecting against SMU or Miami. Like, I thought that we'd split those 2 games. I didn't think we'd go undefeated in them, but we went winless, obviously. So, yeah, maybe we turned a corner. Maybe we really figured things out. Now we got Florida State. Obviously, Florida showdown right here. Let's not do what we did against Miami. That was embarrassing. We're already in the red zone, though. So this is looking like it's going to trend in the right direction. X late. Melvin, no! Shoot. So now it's 3rd and Sacagawea, and I'm going to get sacked again. Melvin. Oh, my gosh, dude. You got to get up out of there, man. You got to get a hitch out of your giddy up, bro. Maybe the big, bad Florida schools just own us. Maybe that's just what I need to come to grips to right now. We're down 4. The offense really struggling. Would have been nice if I didn't screw up that 1 possession. So hopefully I can make up for it right here. Circle. Just throw this and hope for the best. Yeah, it's not that many yards. Going to slants. I'm hoping for happiness. Triangle. There we go. Yes, thank you. Melvin, he's got such a quick release. It's just he's not very fast. I got to get used to his lack of speed. And, defensively, we need to stop so bad. Oh, dear. Okay, let's get aggressive on this first player here. Let's send the Hooters. Okay, that's not too bad, right? There we go. Okay, that's fine. Only like a 5-yard gain. Now would be a great time to throw an interception, CPU. Come on, throw one. Oh, no. That was a dime. Oh, no, and he broke a tackle. That's almost field goal range immediately. No. Now we've got to get aggressive. Throw a pick. Yes. Oh, no. I clicked triangle. And he's to the crib, isn't he? Oh, my gosh. Well, at least we get the ball back. Square over the middle. Perfect throw. There we go. Okay. We're moving and grow. Whoa. And we break tackles. Let's go. Square again over the middle. Man, that dig is killing him right now. Okay. You guys already know what I'm going to do, though, if we get a touch in here. Definitely going for 2. No, he fumbled. Oh, I shouldn't have ran. I don't know why I did that. Melvin, that's not his game. Oh, my gosh. That drive was going so well, and then I decided to take off and run. I should have slid or something. Dang it, man. Well, frick. We seriously lost team prestige for the season we just had? Like, bro, what? And, of course, the 5-star John Key. He's going to leave, isn't he? Great, dude. Just freaking splendid. And then Matthew. Okay, Matthew's actually staying. That's nice. Jermaine Addison, one of our running backs, is transferring. And then Caleb Davis, an elite development offensive tackle, is leaving. Gosh. I mean, we're still making progress as a program. Like, that was our first playoff one of the video. But kids leaving a lot, man. This is what I was concerned about. Like, I knew this team was incredibly old. That's why I was kind of hoping that we would have a little bit better of a season. I personally thought that we'd go to at least the semis. That did not happen. So, we're still building as a program, Coach Candle Sniffer. That's undeniable. We are losing quite a lot, though. A lot of these kids were in our first couple of transfer portal cycles of the video, so it's now officially turning mostly into the high school recruits that we've recruited this video, as well as some transfers we're gonna get this offseason. I gotta see, man, can I get John Key out of the portal? Like, can he come back? That kid is way too good to just give up on and throw in the towel for. There's just no chance. He's gonna be a 4-star recruit out of the portal. Running backs, John Key. Where you at, buddy boy? Yep, he has got us deal breaker playing time. Great, John. Great. Well, that really depresses me. Cannot lie. All right, well, here's the happy news. There's still plenty of high school recruits that we can get, so that's nice. And then obviously there should be plenty of transfers that want to come here, but we have less hours this offseason because like, how did we lose a half-star in team prestige for the season we just had? Like, how does that make any sense? I don't know. This must be how all those generals back in the day felt after they got Napoleoned. OMG. I lost 2 of the 5-star high school recruits, a 4-star high school recruit, and then we lost 1, 2, 3, 4 transfers. So really did not go to plan in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, pretty sad right now. Can't lie, we still picked up some good players. Like, I'm not gonna act like it was all pain and depression and sadness, but yeah, this definitely could have gone way better than it did. So this is the recruiting class. It's still really good. I don't know if it's better than the class last year. Time will tell. Let's see these development traits. So far, so good. Ah, shoot, there is a normal. Isaac Van Dyke, blonde-haired Viking boy with long, poofy hair. Then Benji's also got normals. That's 2 normals, 3 normals. Okay, not too too bad. There's a lot of elites and stars, which is really good, obviously. There's another normal Pat Easton. All right. And then one last one, Devontae Nicholson. So not too bad. It still should be a top 10 class, right? Wow, this actually ranked higher than the one last year, dude. Let's go. I mean, Notre Dame, the Catholics, they just hoarded all the 5 stars this cycle. Holy smokes, they got 8 of them. Manu Wang, sweet name, by the way. He is at 89. Let's go. Keenan Stockson, 88. And then we picked up another solid receiver, Kanu Muhammad. You guys know. Can never have enough receivers in this game. The highest ranked recruit, though, obviously not going to be higher than the one last year. Lorenzo Fucha. Just please stay Lorenzo. That's all I ask, man. Don't betray us like that 5-star running back did last year. And then Jose Fine is another really good quarterback. So as long as one of these kids stays in the program next offseason, I'll be ecstatic. I'd ideally like it to be Matthew because he was an 80 overall true freshman with star development, but he'll probably transfer. I just don't want both them to transfer because Melvin's probably going to leave us early. Like, you'd anticipate that. He's got to, man. I just got up to a 94 overall. Yeah, Melvin. Hasta luego. Do I want to manually progress Matthew and then he'll just transfer and I'll get really sad? Maybe if I manually progress him and he gets to a higher overall, his deal breaker will improve? I don't know. I'm going to try. Nope, did not improve. It got worse. He needs more playing time. Uh-oh. Well, Matthew, I think it might be time to just cut our losses and say it was nice to know you, man. Oh my gosh, this kid we got out of the portal, Keenan Stocks, got 84 points. Is he skill capped out? Is that why he has 84? No, he's not. Oh my gosh, this kid's got the mother load of skill points. Yeah, I should be able to almost max him out. Holy smokes. Yeah, he's almost maxed out his skill points. I wish his skill caps were a little bit better so I could give him like more pass blocking, but he's up to a 92. So thank you for that. My gosh, that was a lot of skill points. Is there anybody else that has like a huge number that I should do right now? Harvey Bass, again, this 3-star gem that we signed with elite development. He has 54. Yeah, let's upgrade him real quick. And now he's up to a 90. Didn't he try to transfer earlier in the video? I'm pretty sure he did, so thankfully he did not do that because my oh my, he is an absolute stud. But yeah, you guys get the point. I'm gonna do what I've done in previous seasons, manually progress some of these players. I absolutely love this roster. I have fallen in love. There's still not great depth at certain spots, but yeah, this team is definitely getting better, especially with the way we've been recruiting. And Matthew's deal breaker did go up, so I think I might have glitched him out potentially. We'll see. I need this kid to stay in the program. Like, he'll only start for a season after Melvin's gone, but dude, that season's gonna be dynamic with him at QB. Running back wise, Javon Stamer is gonna step up, as well as Vi Yu, who we got out of the portal, so we'll see what we got there. It's just, there's not great depth. Like, running back, receiver, we don't really have a backup tight end. Like, there's still some things that we need to address. Like, this is what happens when you live in the portal as much as we have this video, but it's been worth it because we've built a really good program really fast, only because of the transfer portal. So it's pretty similar to the team last year, although I do think it's a bit better. So I'm excited to see what we can put together. And for the rest of this video, I think I'm going to have rivalries with Florida State and Miami, especially after what happened last year. Goodness gracious. But yeah, this is the Mountain West schedule. We got New Mexico, Boise State, Wyoming, Colorado State, Air Force, San Diego State, Fresno State, and Utah State. Definitely should go through this conference pretty easily. But last year in the Sun Belt, we did get challenged. Like, we had a single-digit win against Arkansas State, and then obviously you guys saw against Georgia Southern. Like, that game was actually pretty close at halftime. So I don't think we're gonna like run through the conference, but I'm hoping. Before the season starts, though, Coach Kendall Sniffer, let's use these coach points and get quarterbacks to for motivator. I have discovered a new wonder of the world. Georgia Southern was our closest game so far. Weird. I wanted to schedule them since obviously we played them last year in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game, and they gave us the closest game. We destroyed Miami, so we returned the favor, and then Florida State, we also bent over. So yeah, this is a really good sign. Like, this might be a season where we win our first national championship of the video if we keep playing like this. Recruiting wise, it's off to a pretty good start. We got 2 4-stars committed. One of them's a Gem Vice Sweet, and then the rest of these guys we're looking pretty solid for. I'm not gonna go out and say that we're gonna get like the #1 class in the country, but I think this should be the most 5-stars we've signed this video. I'm assuming, because we're in the lead for what's this, like 5 or 6 5-star recruits, but we got to keep winning games because visits, as you guys know, are super important. So we got to keep picking up dubs. Don't want our championship contender to crate or anything like that either, but we're playing Boise State. They're typically the best team out of the Mountain West, so we'll see what they got, although they are 0-1, so maybe they're not the best team. We shall see. Man, do I love the pretty blue turf. They were such visionaries when they did this. Just so smart. Thinking ahead of the curve, Shakespeare-like, just so intelligent. Oh my gosh, dude. Every time I jump in with Melvin, I try to run with him, and he just, like, sits there, and he just takes a sack. It's like he's not allowed to run forward. It's so confusing. I don't know what to do right here. I am honestly terrified. I'm scared. Oh, X, immediately. Just throw this. Yes, perfect. Let's go. First down. I don't know what defense that was. Very bizarre. Now, can I just run it right here? Just hand it off up the middle, up the gut. Yes, cut it inside. Touchdown. Let's go. Early lead. We might actually lose, dude. Boise is not messing around. We are down down 4, and I don't really understand why, but I guess, you know, it's part of college football. You know, upsets happen, stuff like that. Do we just throw X, circle in the flat, easy touchdown? No, okay, that's fine. For some reason, I thought that'd be in the end zone. Maybe I meant to say easy check down. I don't know. Either way, hopefully we can just hand it over here. Power football, right up the gut. Oh gosh, we lost yards. Can we try this again? Inside zone this time? Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Now we got the lead, and we've expanded on it. Let's go. We're up 10. Okay, so they've definitely given us a game, but thankfully, you know, we've kind of snapped out of it, I guess you could say. I'm just gonna pass commit right here. Mono e mono. Our players are superior to theirs. Please don't. Please don't. And he really, okay, of course he does. And great. They ended up getting a touchdown that drive. So we need to get some first downs, or they will get the ball back. I am petrified. There's no doubt in my mind. Triangle. You gotta beat man coverage. What was that? That was not a penalty. All right, well, they're getting the ball back then. Great. Pass rush, please. I'm begging of you. Come on, get some pass rush. That's not open. There's no way. And I get mossed again. This is just going to keep happening, isn't it, man? Oh, my goodness gracious. We really might lose this game, dude. Woo! Thankfully, we got them to sell for a field goal. That's great. They just played super conservatively. It's like they weren't even trying to score touchdowns. So all we need is a field goal to win this game. I am just not seeing the field well right now. Probably because of the turf, but yeah, I'm not seeing it well at all. And they're going to get the ball back. And they got in the field goal range. They're going to win this game. Oh, my goodness, dude. I just don't know what just happened. I really don't. This sucks. I think this is our first conference loss of the video. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we've lost a regular season conference game yet. So yeah, we kind of have to win out now. I don't even know. This was such a weird game. I tried to clutch up at the end. I just could not see what was going on. We actually outgained them. Oh my gosh, dude. We just could not run the ball, but neither could they. I don't know how this happened, man. The anatomy of an upset. It's always a curious thing. Melvin was not playing good though, and I was part of the issue. Like, I just was not seeing things. It was the blue turf, man. I blame the blue turf. They were also wearing blue jerseys. It was so hard for my eyes to decipher what was going on. My eyes are already sucking off. But yeah, we have no margin for error. We have to win out now. Thankfully, we did. We went 11-1. Should be undefeated. Boise State, man, just ruining the undefeated season. Those jerks. Let's go ahead and look at these games, though. Hoping was a bunch of spankings, and it was. Earning us some coach points. Let's get quarterbacks history, and then also we'll do secondary next up. We'll get that to tier 1. Melvin was really good. Yeah, I'm definitely expecting him to leave. Actually, he's got 7 skill points. Let's use these bad boys. Probably just go IQ. There we go. He goes up in overall. That's perfect. Then we'll go elusiveness, I guess. Might as well spend him if we got him. And then rushing was really good with Javon Stamer. Holy smokes. And then receiving, oh my gosh, this offense, man, it's going to be tough. It's not like it was the reason why we lost to Boise State. Now, they were the reason why they couldn't close out, but that was mostly Tanner because I couldn't see anything, man. That game was just so weird and disastrous on so many levels, but Anthony Griffin with 16 sacks, 15.5 for Monty Wing. Look at the TFLs too. I mean, these stats are so great, dude. I have no complaints whatsoever right now. Would a perfect season be awesome? Yes, it would, but so would a Cold Stone mint chocolate chip ice cream cone right now. You don't get everything you want in life, okay? Offense was number 1 and the defense was number 3. Like, how could I possibly be pissed right now? Especially when you factor in on the recruiting trail. We've only lost 1 kid this entire cycle, Trent Fontaine. Now, he's a 5-star, so I'm upset about that, but every other kid we went after this cycle, we got. So yeah, this will be the best class of the video. I think we got 4 or 5 5-stars, right? Oh my gosh, we got 6. Dude, I said in the preseason, I don't think we'd be able to get the top class. I think we can. Oh my gosh. Coach Candle Sniffer, dude, he's been grinding on the trail. Let's go. And we just got a new commit, Rayshon Diablo. Oh my gosh, multiple. Kelvin Parkey, dude, let's go. Alrighty, man. Yeah, recruiting is going way better these last couple of seasons than I expected it to. Like, I thought that us recruiting 4 and 5 stars would not be as fruitful as it has been, but that's what happens when you're good. Championship contender is so important, and we're a top 5 team playing UNLV. Thankfully, it's not Boise State. That's all I gotta say. So they probably beat Boise State head to head, but yeah, they are a low overall than Boise State. So I'm hoping this is not competitive. It's somewhat close. Maybe we're up 16. It's 4th in Africa, so you'd hope in this situation we don't give up a first down. Come on, guys, please, please, please don't let it happen. Just 4 verts. We've seen this before. I run it all the time in practice. There we go. Perfect. So that's another conference championship 1. This one was definitely the hardest of the video, though, since we did lose to Boise State in the regular season. UNLV, though, we're not that great. I'm really glad we didn't have to rematch Boise State, because that might have been a loss. Melvin didn't win the Heisman. Not really a surprise. George wins the John Mackey. That is a surprise. Good for you, George. And, oh, we're playing the Mormons in the first round. All right, I can get behind this. This should be our first playoff home game of the video. Wait, no, I think we were a 7 seed before, but either way, this should be a win. Or maybe not. We'll see. I don't want to underestimate the mythical magic of the Mormon magic. Do not want to do that. They have mythical powers. So X Did I just throw that? Dude, like, sometimes Melvin makes the worst throws you'll ever see. Like, what was that, dude? Made the kick though, so it is a tie game with the offense. They gotta wake up. Again, the defense just carrying. Like, they did the same thing against UNLV. Like, the offense. I don't know what the issue is, dude. I don't like it, though. I mean, we're up 7, so we gotta stop right here. It's probably gonna be GG's, but I don't like this situation. I was hoping this game would not be so close. Please don't get mossed. Dude, it keeps happening. Like, what is going on, man? Boise State mossed us like 5 times, and they just throw a touchdown. Like, I just need to stop playing defense. I'm just not good at it. The CPU just dots me a lot. So, Tanner, you gotta clutch up, buddy boy. Let's see what we got. Oh, triangle's a lot of yards. Melvin McThrow. Oh my gosh, what a dime. Well, that was easy. Apparently, Melvin's not in the game. It's actually our backup. I think his name is Matthew Blau or Blow or something. I think it's Blau. Triangle? There we go. That's the first down. All right, so we're gonna win this game as long as I don't miss the kick. But yeah, Melvin got hurt. All right, guys, don't fudge this up. There we go. Survive and advance, I guess. This did not exactly exude much confidence in Tanner. I don't know, man. The offense just hasn't really been what I expected in these games where I'm playing. Like, even against UNLV, they didn't really, like, tear him up. So, we'll see. I gotta see how long Mr. Melvin's out for. Oh, no. Compound foot fracture. I don't know what that means, but that sounds scary. So, yeah, Melvin, that might be your last game that you ever play for FIU, dude. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll get a sneak peek into Matthew because he'll definitely be our quarterback for next season. Ouch. What does that even mean, a compound foot fracture? Like, how does it compound? Does it make it worse than a regular foot fracture? I don't know, dude. I'm not one of those scientists, those doctor people, but this is a really good draw. We're playing back-to-back Big 12 teams. Hey, look at us. We must be rallying behind Matthew. All right, we're up 11. The defense, they keep playing really good. It's just like the offense. We need a little bit of a push in the buttocks. I don't quite know how to explain it, but yeah, they need to be way more consistent and score a lot more points, especially if we're going to win a national championship. But I like Matthew a lot. You guys know I wanted to keep him in the program, and thankfully we did. He's got a lot more speed. Holy cow, I missed that. Man, yeah, Matthew. I am going to love you, dude. R1 late. Yes, come down, catch it. Let's go. Yeah. What a debut for this kid. 23 of 39, 334, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and he also ran the ball really well. So, definitely excited to see what Tanner can do with a dual threat quarterback. Like, no offense to Melvin, and I'm just not good with big quarterbacks that are pocket passers in this game. It's nothing against him. I'm just booty cheeks. Now we got the 1 seed, Clemson. All right, let's see what Mr. Dabo's got. Yep, it is a close one. All right, let's hand the ball off. Can I just please run the end zone? Don't make me have to pass for this. Please, just let me run in there. Let me run in there. Let me run in there. Thank you. You know how I said all those nice things about the defense, especially last game? Well, maybe take backsies on that because they've given up 24 to Clemson. Already, dude. It's not even halftime. X, R1, R1. Yep, there we go. It's going to be a touchdown. Nice throw, Matthew. Beautiful. The offense is crack-a-lacking right now, though. They are balling. Are we for real? We really need Tanner to be clutch. Great. All right, we're down 5. The offense has not been crack-a-lacking ever since I said that. I spoke too soon, apparently. The defense still has been not great, so. Awesome, man. And we don't have Matthew because he strained his bicep. So who is our quarterback right now? Our kicker, Andres Armour. Are you serious? That's how we have to try and come back and win this game. Well, I know I'm going to run the ball. That's all I can do. Shocker, they got us to a 4th down. Pretty easy when you know the other team's going to run the ball. So I will try and pass with Mr. Andres, but unless he has an out-of-body experience, I don't see this ball going further than 5 yards. And that's exactly... Of course we can't get it. Legitimately the worst feeling ever in this game. And it's something that consistently keeps happening in these videos of mine where I get my quarterbacks hurt and I have to beat somebody in the national title game or a playoff game with like our 3rd string quarterback or like a walk-on. And in this situation, it was our kicker. Got to keep it in perspective. At least we won the Mountain West. We will win multiple national championships this video. There's no doubt in my mind, but we just got secondary to tier 3 for motivators, so that's great. Think happy thoughts, Tanner. Happy thoughts. There's plenty of years left in this video. We did not gain any team prestige for that. Seriously. All right. Connor is coming back. That's great. We got 2 other kids trying to leave early. Am I going to get either of them? No, that's unfortunate. Are you serious? This kid is not going to the NFL. He's trying to, and he is leaving. He's not trying to anymore. Dude, look at all these good players leaving for playing style. Oh. Only kid I convinced to come back was Nathan Sturm, which is a really sweet name. Imagine if his last name was Storm. That would be really epic, but it's not. We're losing that 5-star. That's not really a surprise because we got Matthew for next season, so at least we have our quarterback figured out. It would have been really bad if Matthew transferred as well as Jose, but Melvin, sucks we couldn't win you a natty, bro. I feel like you deserved it because you were a 3-star gem quarterback. I just was not good with them. It's not his fault. Like, I'm just bad at the game, especially quarterbacks that are slow. It's just not what I specialize in, but graduates, really similar to to the one last year. A lot of these kids are kids that we got out of the portal or we just developed that were 3-star recruits that we got earlier in the video. So it is a bittersweet moment, man, but they did help us win all those conference championships. They accomplished some good things. They've helped Coach Kendall Sniffer build himself a nice little dynasty. We're getting there. We're building. That's what we're doing. 5-star. Ooh. Oscar, you're really making this interesting, but I'm going to be loyal to Matthew. He's a really good player. I'm not going to go after him. Oh, gosh. It looks like there's a lot of really good kids, but look, who's the second best kid out of the portal? Keenan Stuck. Oh, gosh. So annoying. Proximity to home, and he's freaking from Jacksonville, Florida. Like, how is that logical whatsoever, man? His second most interested team is Georgia Tech and Auburn, and those teams are out of state. This is what I keep saying. The transfer portal logic, it's better than it was at the beginning of this game, because at the beginning of this game, you would have so many kids leave for playing time when they were starters, but it's still rough. Like, how is he transferring for proximity to home? We literally are in Florida. Like, how? I don't get it, man. And the schools that he's considering going to are out of state. It is what it is. There's plenty of good kids we can go after, so I gotta be smart, because there's also high school recruits that you guys know I really want to make sure we keep. Oh, shoot. We lost a kid to Ole Miss. That sucks. But yeah, we still haven't really built up, like, the young core of the team yet, so I really want to prioritize these high school kids, and hopefully we can get some transfer portal kids sprinkled in there as well. Did we get everyone? No. It's just like getting every Krispy Kreme donut. Can't happen. It's just not allowed. But you know what? It is what it is, man. 3 transfers, 2 high school recruits. I'm not really too pissed because we picked up 2 5-star high school recruits. Would I rather have the 2 5-star high school recruits or the 2 4-stars we lost? Definitely the 2 5-stars. Then the 3 transfers, it's not too many. So yeah, this went pretty well, man. 30-man recruiting class. Definitely big. Kind of like a venti at Starbucks. Pretty similar to that. Let's see these development traits, though. Oh, frick. Ty Skaggs. Well, at least he's only a 1-year transfer portal pickup. That's the good news. All these other development traits, though, nope. Shaq Marshall, one of the 5-stars out of high school, has got normal. That's unfortunate. All right, I've seen a lot of elites, though. Definitely more elites than normals, which is very nice. As soon as I say that, Mr. Diablo's got normal. Screw you, Rayshawn. Is that it, though? Nope, another one. Freaking Jalen Lett with 2 T's. All right, so it should be the number 1 class, right? Yeah. Let's go, man. Now we just need to finish number 1 on the field. George Chick is an 89. Ty Skaggs is an 89. We needed receivers, as you guys can clearly see, and we picked up 2 solid ones. And then we also got a really good tackle for the future, Damian Gadish or Gadash. 6'6", 330. Yeah, me likey those numbers. Let's go. Okay, who's the highest ranked recruit coming in, though? Give me like an 82 or something. Nope. Just an 80. There's 2 of them, though, which is nice, but I think the nicest thing would them be staying in the program. Like, can you guys actually stay? Because it feels like whenever we get a good recruit this video, they always leave me. I just realized I might have done goofed. I did not get a backup for Matthew out of the portal. Oh, gosh. Hopefully, whatever walk-on we get isn't horrible. You know, it'd be great if Matthew just doesn't get hurt. Is that, like, something I can upgrade as, like, health? Oh, I might actually have to do this. This does not feel the most intelligent way to upgrade his overall, but maybe this will make him stick around for another season. I just maxed out his health. So if this kid gets hurt, I am going to get so pissed because I could have gotten him up to like a 94 or 95. Instead, I got him up to the same overall that he was, an 89. So Matthew, just do not get hurt because if you get hurt, we are screwed. By the way, I forgot to mention, I picked up Vayu out of the portal, the kid that left us. So yeah, you know what? I wasted all those recruiting hours when I could have got after a backup quarterback because Vayu decided to be high maintenance like that chick in Clueless. I forget what her name is, the actress. I don't know. You've seen the movie though. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just upgrade his hands, you know, carrying, you know, taking care of the football. I feel like that's important. So he's now an 88 overall. Is there anybody else I want to do with you guys looking? Oh, 57 for Damian. I might have to do him. Oh, 68 for Johnny Bowling. Oh my God. 67. Dude, there's some massive ones. Oh my gosh. Johnny Boy is now up to a 92. Let's freaking go. That is so terrific. And then I'll also do Damian. What is he going to get up to? Maybe like a 90-ish? He's also a 92 now. Let's go. Man, what a transfer portal pickup he was. Yeah, this is going to be super duper fun. Is there anyone who should strike fear in us in this new American? There's some decent teams. Definitely the best teams so far we've played in this video, overall wise. We'll see how that translates to the field, but we have yet to play an 80 overall team, and the American has 2 of them. Tulane's an 80, and so is North Texas. So this is where we're going to start to ramp up the competition. Obviously, after this, we go to the Power 4. And as you all know, last year we lost a conference game for the first first time this video, I think. So yeah, it was not exactly the most smooth sailing thing in the world, but let's go ahead and get offensive line to tier 1 for motivator. I moved the Coach XP speed setting up to normal though, like I always do. So still like the way the program's trending. This is probably the best team in the video, I think. The only thing I'm concerned about is just injuries. Like if Matthew gets hurt, we are so beyond screwed. But thankfully, I upgraded his health. So if he gets hurt, I'm throwing hands at this game because I big brained it, thought 20 steps ahead. I did like the Inception thing. I went in the person's dream. You know, I did the Limitless thing with Bradley Cooper. Like my IQ was high in that scenario. So it's kind of like the teams in previous seasons. I still don't think our depth is great at specific positions, but this is definitely the best starting lineup of the video. Like our defensive line's really good. Linebackers need a little bit of love, and then our secondary is pretty solid. So yeah, we're at 99 across the board for a good reason. And this is what our schedule's looking like. I scheduled Miami, Florida State, Boise State, and Florida in the non-con. 3 of those are pretty obvious why I scheduled them. They're all Florida teams. And then Boise State, they beat us last year. So obviously I do want revenge there. And then we got our American Conference schedule. We do have to play North Texas, who was one of those 80 overall teams, and then Tulane. So we're going to get tested. This is probably the toughest schedule of the video so far, Coach Candlesniffer. Oh no, we have not handled it well. A year after we destroyed both Miami and Florida State, we lose to them. All right. And then the rest of the schedule we've won by a lot of points. So hip hip hooray there. But yeah, those first 2 games, I don't like what I'm seeing right now. Just gonna have to press onward and forget it happened. Although it's definitely gonna be on my mind the entire season. We lost both of them? Really, man? We couldn't at least split? That makes me sad. At least this cheers me up. Here's the good news. We got a lot of 5-stars committed. We did lose a 4-star gem quarterback, Tyreek Ball. And we also lost a 5-star tight end and then a 5-star offensive tackle. So it hasn't been perfect, but we are going to replace that 4-star gem quarterback with a 5-star. If we don't get Andy McCadley, I will be very concerned. As for today, we are playing the Wave at home. They're actually good, which is why I'm playing this game. This might be a team we play in the conference title game. We shall see. Every team we've played out of the American so far this season has been an absolute murder. So I'm hoping that continues, and so far it has been. All right, let's do smart stuff. Let's do a little play action. Hopefully they fall for it. Not really. Square. Okay, no one's open. That's awkward. Matthew, do we just throw this away? Yeah, let's just throw it away. Mesh will solve all my problems. It will be the cure to my pain. It will be the answer to all my questions. Square. See? I told you it would be. Let's go. All right, we're already up 21. Not very cool of you, Tulane. Very tsunami-like. It's now close. We're only up 8. Fudge. The defense, not a fan of this situation. Do we just throw circle and hope for the best? No, let's throw triangle, Matthew. What a dime. Holy ow, he drops it. That was going to be a very beautiful moment. Lots of high fives are going to be shared, but no, we drop the pass, man. We freaking drop it. Just take triangle, take the first down. There we go. Stretch to the left looks better than stretch to the right, but the play is designed to go to the right, so I'll give it a chance to the right. Oh, well, it works to the right. I'm an idiot. Ended up still winning by 3 scores, but the defense, not the best performance. The offense, though, A+. Matthew, so good. Could you imagine if I actually could upgrade some stuff that mattered at quarterback besides stupid health? Oh my gosh, dude. These numbers are so majestic. 38 of 55. Did throw a pick, but who cares? I'm not looking at that, dude. I'm looking at all the other juicy stuff. So thank you, Matthew, for that performance. And thank you, team, for this one. Holy smokes. We crushed Florida and Temple. So, yeah, woohoo. We went 8-0 to end the season. Actually, 10-0, but we went 8-0 in the American, so hard for me to read. But Matthew was great. 41-4, 4,164 passing yards. All good numbers to look at. And then, oh, wow, Vayu was really good. I still don't know why he tried to transfer. That was so stupid. He was going to be the starting running back on the team this year, so it just doesn't make sense. Logic with the transfers, it still needs some fine-tuning. And then receiving-wise, yeah, Ty Skaggs is really good. So was George Chick. It's a really interesting last name. Maybe it's like Chick, like one of those little yellow thingies. I forget what they're called. You know, little chicks. Maybe that's what he's named after, not actually, you know, like a female. I don't know. Receiving's not been a problem this video because we keep getting good receivers. Nathan Sturm, Mr. Almost Storm Boy, had 15 sacks and interceptions. 8 for Connor Tutt. Just a stud, man. Just so good in the secondary. He was one of those 3-stars that we signed. Yeah, he had star development. He's just been nurtured into an absolute baller, man. That's what we do at FIU. Development. That's the name of the game for Coach Candlesniffer. So is offensive football, 48.2 points per game, and then defensively, top 5 again. Like, we keep putting together such good teams and rosters. It's just, for whatever reason, the playoffs, we just don't execute. Now, last year was kind of stupid with our quarterbacks getting hurt. That was just so freaking annoying, but you know what? It's fine. We grew stronger from it. We're back for more. On the trail, though, there's not really any new kids that we lost, so very thrilled with that. And it looks like Andy Boy is going to be committing to us anytime soon, so that's great. But we are going to lose some other kids more than likely, which is unfortunate. That's how it is in the recruiting world. You can't bet 100%, but it should once again, I don't know, will it be the best class? Maybe. We'll see. It'll definitely be 1 or 2. Yep, that does not help our case for number 1. Emmanuel commits to Alabama, and then Eric commits to Clemson. Both kids would finish in 2nd place far. Yeah, awesome sauce. All right. Oh, it's actually somebody new. I thought we were going to rematch with Tulane. That's super exciting. What's their overall? They're only a 75, though. So I guess that kind of works in our favor. It's not perfect. It's also not horrible, though. Up 7, 3rd and 7 are here. Big time play. Oh, X on the seam, right? Yeah, what a dime from Matthew, man. Woo! That was sexy. Exact same scenario, Tanner. Let's see what we did last time. Triangle. Oh, X over top. Perfect. Again, to our tight end. Come on, your own default. Bro, that is not what you're supposed. Nah, fudge. Fortunately, it didn't cost us, so we are officially Group of 5 champs, kings, whatever you want to call us, monarchs, whatever you want to say. But yeah, the Group of 5 is officially completed. Let's go, gang. Hey, look at Ty Skaggs winning the Walter Camp. Is he gonna win the Heisman? If he does, this is like a recruiting letter to every single transfer for the rest of his video. Come to FIU. We will get you the ball, especially if you're a receiver. And no. Wow, it's a different receiver. How does that make any sense? Can somebody explain that to me like I'm 2? Like, what? I need the ABC treatment. Like, seriously, how does he win the 2 things and then he loses them? I just don't understand that at all. Well, shoot, so much for winning the Heisman. Ty is going to win every dude. His stats are better. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The Heisman has something against me. It is what it is, but we are the final seed to make the playoffs. So we got to capture this opportunity. We got a road game against LSU. I mean, we've been tested this season. I'm not like scared. Like, we have a 99 overall team. I'm not terrified. Like, we just need to go play. At least I just picked up Andy, so like vibes are great right now. Can I see his development tree or do I have to wait? I think you can see it now. You can. Let's go. He's got star. Yeah, definitely the guy after Matthew. Ruh-roh, we're already down 10. I don't know why we suck so much in these playoff games. It's really confusing to me, but it is what it is. The lights are just too bright for the program, I guess. I don't know, man. Maybe once we get to a Power 4 conference, we'll be more built for this moment. IDK. Do I just throw X? Let's just run with Matthew. He's got speed. We might as well use it. How are things going on a scale of 1 to 10, Tanner? Oh, I don't know, negative 69. It's not going good, man. Not at all. All right, we need something good to happen right here. Just throw the out route, right? R1, I'm just gonna throw it over him. Yes! Yeah! Finally, something good happens. Let's go. Dude, it's like I'm back at the dentist. Why is this such a painful experience? We're down 24. Like, I just don't understand why we can't get to a national championship yet, dude. Like, we are definitely taking our bumps and bruises right now as a program. Like, it's kind of insane. Like, we've had a 99 overall team for, what, 3 years now, I think? And we cannot beat these teams that we're better than. They scored again! I mean, dude, what is happening? I have no idea, man. Maybe it's just the depth of the program's not where it needs to be, but we've got a 99 overall team in these games, and we are just getting worked. Oh, man. All right. Well, we're down 23. I don't see an avenue where we can come back and win this game. Bright side is, of course, we still have yet to lose a conference championship this video. Sad news is, this does not give me confidence against these bigger programs that we're going to have to beat later in the video. That's a touchdown. That's an absolute dime from Tanner. I don't know why they left the guy wide open. Shit. I just lost our offensive coordinator again. Oh, man, that's the 2nd time this video, right? I'm pretty sure we lost one earlier. I'm like 99% sure. Oh, this would be perfect. This guy's last name is Genius, basically. It's Genis, or I just said, call him Genius. Bernie Genius. You're going to be our new OC, man. You're a recruiter motivator. I watch you. And we got him. Let's go, Bernie. Honestly, man, the way this video is going right now, there's something strange. And you know, when there's something strange here, you're supposed to call. But I don't know what the Ghostbusters would do to solve this scenario that I'm in right now. Just absolutely blows my mind how there's one kid leaving early that's a receiver, and then after that there's 3 kids that play the exact position that are all leaving for playing time. It's like, bro, you're gonna start next year. So once again, receivers a huge need out of the portal. We're also losing Benji Shin, a really solid outside linebacker, and then BJ Hurt, a really good offensive tackle. So that's not ideal, but there's not too much leaving early. Like, Harvey Bass was good, so was Johnny Bowling. That kid was developed so quickly, and he left us as soon as he possibly could. Alex Freeman, though, we convinced to come back, which is marvelous. And then graduates, this is mostly like our first recruiting class to video, first, second recruiting class to video, and most of these kids developed at a pretty good rate, so I'm not necessarily upset. It's just like, man, why couldn't we win more playoff games with this group? I don't know. Let's use these coach points, though, and get No, let's do defensive line to tier 1. And I just got more, so I guess defensive line to tier 2. I don't know why we couldn't do that all at the same time. Feels a little repetitive, but we did gain a half-star in team prestige, so we're going to have more hours this offseason, which is super exciting. And there's still some 4- and 5-star recruits to get out of high school. You guys know I want to make sure I can try and get as many of these kids as possible because I still don't love our depth of the program yet. We're going to get there soon. Transfers-wise, oh, we can get some of our receivers to come back. That's nice, but we need to get a quarterback for depth, like behind the 5-star kid we got coming in. So I think I'm going to go after like a 3-star quarterback that's just like, and then the rest of this class is just going to be 4-star dudes that hopefully can come in and immediately help us out. Lost 2 receivers. Not great. At least I picked up 2 3-star transfer guys to, I guess, replace him in a way. Von Freeman looks like he'll be pretty good. He's got elite development, but this Alani President kid is cheeks. He's only normal. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't get your plan A's. You have to go to plan B, and sometimes plan B is not good. And then we lost a center as well as a defensive end. So not the end of the world. Only 4 kids. I mean, that's not horrible. We still got a pretty decently sized recruiting class. So really excited to see these development traits. With that in mind, it should be number 1 or number 2. Oh my gosh, Devin Finley, the tight end we signed. 5-star tight ends got normal. Another one, Spencer Hunter. I don't know, man. Why do you guys have to do this to me? Make things so depressing for Tanner. Then Ben Piana Alto. I think it's how you say that. He's got normal. I know about that transfer. Shakir Cherry has normal. Gosh, man, there's too many of these things. Garrison Gatto's got it, too. Goodness gracious, is that it? Nope. Another one, George Amonfu. That's not surprising. He's ranked in like the 600s. I mean, he's just a quarterback for depth. Oh, it actually ends up as the number 1 class, though. Let's go. Yeah. Junior Ruggins, though, is a 92. He is definitely going to be our best receiver next season. He's 6'4". Like, that is great. What a pickup. And then Vernon's a 91, so those 2 were great pickups, as well as Leon Durant, who's an 87. So, very happy with our transfer portal haul, even though we lost some kids. Then recruits-wise, please be the quarterback. He's not the highest ranked recruit. He's a 78, though, which is pretty solid. Then we got a 79 and 79 up here, so not too shabby, Coach Candle Sniffer. I will take it. Man, am I excited for Matthew. He doesn't have to upgrade stupid health. OMG. We want to get accuracy maxed out. That gets him up to a 91, and then do I do IQ for the rest of this? I just want his overall to get higher. Works out pretty well. I feel like I spent that correctly. So he's up to a 93, so probably is going to be his final season of the program, which is fine, because we're going to pass the baton to our new 5-star quarterback afterwards, so ball out as much as you possibly want to, Matthew. You're going to have a bigger stage, too, since we're moving on to our first Power 4 conference of the video. I was worried about the receiver room, but some of these freshmen we have, like David Shermer, have 62 skill points. This kid, Von Freeman, has 63. The kid we got out of the portal, and Tracy Smith's got 63. So I was concerned about receivers since we didn't get some of the transfers, but I think we'll be fine there. And some of these offensive linemen have like 60. OMG. Yeah, this is going to be super fun once again. That was super fun. So this is our team now. I am so excited. I cannot emphasize it enough. I cannot wait to see what we're going to do in the ACC. Pretty confusing why on my website that I looked at, it's the ACC and not the Big 12, but I'm not going to hate. I'd say the 2 position groups that upgraded the most was the receiver room. I mean, they had so much upside because all these kids have great development traits, and then also the cornerback room got so much better. Like Niles Finley, he was one of those 5-stars we picked up with elite development. He upgraded like an absolute sicko, and then Ezekiel Onwu-Osor. That's definitely not how you say that. So I'm really happy with this team. I think this is safely the best team in the video. Like our linebacker core is way better than the one we had last year. So I can't wait to see what we're going to do. Does it concern me that we're now in the ACC and we have to probably play 2 teams that we lost to last year, Miami and Florida State? Yes, it does. But like I said, all we have to do is win the conference championship. So realistically, we could lose 2 conference regular season games and we could still accomplish the whole goal of the video. So would really be nice that we have more margin for error and we just don't lose any ACC games, but we play number 1 Clemson, we play Florida State, we lost to last year, and then yeah, this is a tough ACC slate, man. This will not be easy. Too early to tell how it's gonna go, but we did dominate Florida, Troy, as well as Florida Atlantic, so we've done a pretty good job so far, but Clemson is clearly gonna be the huge test. Before we get this war underway, let's upgrade a little bit. Oh, defensive line to tier 3, perfect. I think I'm gonna save the whole gladiator speech for the ACC title game, but it would be nice to have have it right now so we can have a lead. But it's cool. We're tied at 7. This is not horrible. R1 circle. Well, that's a lot of yards. Yes, what a dime. Let's go. Oh, it's not a touchdown, though. Shoot. All good. We're going to get one right here. Just hand it off. Hand the ball to the left side. Touchdown time. There we go. Run around him. Perfect. Yep, that is... What? That's really not a touchdown? This will be a touchdown, though. Matthew's a big boy, so I have a hard time seeing him stop the QB sneak. Oh, see, I told you he was going to fall for it. Let's go, Matthew. They are not going away. Unfortunate. Oh, no, Matthew's hurt. This is why I got that kid, though, out of the portal. Man, he is small. I wanted to redshirt that 5-star quarterback. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Holy smokes. Triangle, can you make this throw? Ooh, yuck. Yeah, I got to get the 5-star quarterback in there, man. Frick, Matthew, this is why we upgraded the health last year, dude. He's got a PCL sprain. That sounds scary. It's never a good injury when there's a bunch of random letters in it. Andy is a beast. I know he's a pocket passer, so not exactly the fastest guy in the world. Let's be tactical here. Triangle, instantly get shedded. Great job, offensive line. Psych! Be nice to Andy. He should not be in this situation. Triangle, X, 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 X. Yeah, yikes. Okay. We'll take the 2-score lead. That's fine. I don't know how, but the CPU has really done a great job of moving the ball with Andy. All right, we get a stopper here. It should be GG's. Play the sticks, pass commit, boys. Come on. Holler after him. Bark, bark after the quarterback. Come on. Yes! That's not even close. Let's go, man. We're actually going to win. Great first impression for the rest of the ACC. Hopefully, this gives us, like, some aura, you know, some power, and everybody's going to be scared of us for the rest of the season in the ACC. That would be great. You have to imagine Andy played well. Like, the offense scored a lot of points when he was in there, and yeah, he was really good. 11 of 13, 134. I mean, whenever I was in there, I was horrible, but the CPU was great with him. I mean, he's 6'6", 211. Like, there's a lot to like about this kid. He actually has 80 speed, so he's not really, like, too much of a pocket passer. Like, he's not a turtle. So, yeah, that's definitely what we're going to do because Matthew, PCL sprain. That sounds serious, man. I don't know how long he's out for. Oh, I guess he healed up quick. Hey, there's that health thingy that we upgraded. He heals up like a cyborg. He went into that Darth Vader thingy. It was like a vacuum. I don't know what they called the thing that he went into, but that's where he went. Of all the outcomes I imagined, this is definitely on the lower end of where I imagined, or how many times I imagined it. You know what I'm trying to say. Stanford is who we are playing. Yes, the smart people. So we went 12-0, which I did not expect. I'm really glad that we acclimated well to the ACC. I do want to see some of these scores. Looks like Florida State was close, and that's really it. So yeah, this is the best team we've had this video, and they're playing like it, which I love. So 16 coach points, very much earned. Let's do receivers to tier 2. Stats wise, I'm hoping to see some big numbers. Oh my gosh, Matthew's been phenomenal. Only 1 interception. He hasn't gotten hurt again either, which is great. I love that. And then rushing. Vayu, he's only got 5 letters in his entire name, but he's so good at football. Let's go, buddy. And then receiving. Oh my gosh. You just knew this 6'4" kid that we got out of the portal was going to be a dude. He almost had 1,700 receiving yards. He will have over 1,700 after the season's over. He might have like 2,000-ish when the season's completely over with all the games we're going to play. The Blitnikov is definitely staying at FIU. Alex Freeman, our defensive tackle, actually had the most sacks. That's impressive. And then interceptions 4 for Ezekiel. Oh gosh, his last name. Just not going to try and pronounce that. The last time I embarrassed myself. It's something I do a lot of, unfortunately. Offensively, we were numero dos, and defensively, we were numero cuatro. So, yeah, I don't know how I could be upset. We're playing great football on both sides of the ball. Coach Candle Sniffer. The biggest thing is, like, is it going to translate to playoff wins? That's what I'm curious about, because we've made a lot of playoffs this video, and we haven't really done much in any of them. As for recruiting this year, though, we lost 2 5-stars, 1 to the Catholics, 1 to Georgia, and then we lost 2 4-stars, 1 to Georgia, and then 1 to Bama. It's gonna be the top class, right? No. Georgia has 8 5-stars. Save some for the rest of us, dude. They have 2 5-star quarterbacks committed. What the heck? How'd they pull that off? Well, shoot. We're gonna be number 2 this year. My main concern, though, is this ACC title game against the smart people. Am I scared? Not really, but at the same time, you know, any given Saturday, dude, crazy things can happen. See, this is what I'm talking about. We're down 14. It's almost the 4th quarter, dude. What the frick? All right, well, the video might end after this game. We'll see, dude. I am not feeling too great. Squares wide open. Actually, I'll probably play until we win a national championship if we do lose this game. But, bro, let's just not lose. I don't know why this is happening right now. Triangle, that's a lot of yards. Easily the zig. Our receivers are so good. The offense is not the issue right now. Like, we need to get some stops defensively. Thank goodness we have. Okay, we're tied at 35. Don't freak out, Tara. There's lots of football left, okay? It's not the end of the world. Our team is very talented, all right? We're eventually going to figure things out. X is wide open. Oh, man, I love having a tight end that can actually run. Now can we block right here? That's my my question. Matthew is so huge. I really want to run with him, but let's just hand it off to our running back. They're called running backs for a reason. They specialize at it. Touchdown? Okay. Yep, we're going to QB sneak right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is where Matthew comes in. He is a large human being, and they're not even playing goal line defense. This will be the easiest touchdown of the entire game for us. That was so easy. Perfect. Oh, would you look at that? Our defense being absolute crap. Shocker. They got another touchdown. All right, play the sticks pass commit. I'm feeling good right here. Just nothing over top. Oh, yeah, I'm over there. I'm over there. Okay, then. That's really bad. Have negative idea what my deep safety was doing right there. No clue. No idea what he was looking at. No idea what he was looking for, and that was my fault. All right, well, at least we have a chance to win still. That's nice, I guess. Circle over the middle. There we go. That's a really huge play. Turn it. Oh, yes, yes. Speed, speed, speed. I love that. Down 4. We need a touchdown. R1's a lot of yards. Perfect. All right, so we can spike it now. Triangle, step up, make it through. There we go, Matthew. Perfect. Inside the 15. I am slicing and dicing right now. I am wheeling and dealing. Whatever phrase you want to use. Still need to get a touchdown, though. X, circle, 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 circle. No, I threw it too late. Shoot. Circle. There we go. Yes. Spin move, touchdown. No! You gotta make something happen, man. What am I doing? Last play of the game. Let's see what we got. Circle. X. No, there's wrong with Matthew. Matthew, too fast. Too strong. Too physical. Too good at football. Let's go. ACC champs. That was way too down to the wire. 51-49. Easily the best conference title game of the video, though. Oh my gosh. If only our defense could stop anything. That would not have been competitive. But Matthew is a superstar. I'm so glad that he's our quarterback. Oh, I love you, Matthew. Really? We don't win the Heisman? Wow, okay. That doesn't make any sense. I was thinking maybe Matthew or, you know, Junior Ruggins, the 6'5" or 6'4" demon we got out of the portal. I don't understand that. Is what it is. Really? That's the only award we got? Well, frick, that's some motivation. Again, we are playing the Cougars, the Mormons, BYU, whatever you want to call their university. Okay, I don't really have any fear. Maybe I should, because I'm pretty sure the playoff game we had against them was close. They're actually at 90. I mean, this could be a nice little sneak peek into the Big 12, because that is the next conference we're going to. Holy decapitation. I hope it's this easy when we get to the Big 12 next year. Oh my gosh, 31-0. Yeah, this is great for obvious reasons. Triangle in the flat. Now square over the middle. Wide open. That could be a touchdown. Yep, of course. It's our stud receiver out of the portal. I don't know how he did not win the Heisman with 1,700 receiving yards. Like, that is just, I don't know. It boggles the mind, but Tanner's mind is one that easily gets boggled. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. Triangle. That's touchdown. There we go. All right, make the crappy throw. Come on, Matthew. Supposed to be good at football, Matthew, not sucky. What the heck was that? X? Just throw this. There we go. All right, yeah, this is a blowout. Ha! Okay, this is shaping up. No offense to these teams we're playing, but this is going to be a pretty easy championship path if we do win this game, because UCLA and BYU are not exactly juggernauts in simulations, so this is going pretty well. Sadly, not a blowout like our last playoff game, but hey, there's still time. You know, we can turn it to a blowout. Let's see. Can I throw a circle on the right here on the fade, potentially? I think I could have. X as a touchdown, though. Oh, gosh, man, I keep talking about it in these videos, dude. You got to make sure that you do not move an offensive lineman to tight end. I know it's very easy because of how insane the overalls are, but man, like, an actual tight end is such a game changer, especially when you play these games. Like, it's so awesome. This is not, though. They are making it close. Frick. I should not have talked trash, apparently. Tanner, learn your lesson, stud. All right, it's fine. We're going to get some first downs. Everything's going to be okay. I'm not going to freak out. Nice throw. Matthew is so good. I'm going to miss this kid. Oh, no, he's hurt. Shoot. Oh, wait, no, he's fine. That was weird. I don't know what was going on there. Either way, I'm just going to start running the ball. Oh, my gosh. What a pancake by 74. We're in field goal range too, so at the very minimum, we're going to get a touchdown lead. Triangle. Mesh is just so OP. They always love to run man-to-man down here. Doesn't work out well when you run that mesh, so it's definitely a W. Now, this is a scary simulation team. Alabama. They took away the Heisman from us. Did they go undefeated? They did, so 15-0 versus 15-0 for our first national championship with the video. This should be epic. It's early. Only down 4, though. Can we just run this in, potentially, right behind 77's buttocks? Yes. Oh, so close. You guys already know what I'm doing. QB sneak. We are pretty far away, though. Like, we're not the half-yard line. We're like a full yard. It doesn't matter, though. He's just too big. Offensively, we are taking their lunch. Like, this is terrific. We're going for seconds, too. Defensively, though, not great, not great. It's fine, though. Touch right here. X, R1. That's not going to be a touchdown, but that will... Whoa. That was way closer to a touchdown than I expected. That was really a good change of direction right there. Is this going to be a touchdown? Yes, it will be. Let's go. Oh, Bama, you elephants. Oh, how's it feel to get pooped down? OMG. We're up 18, yeah. Touch right here. It's definitely going to be GG's. Do I just throw X? I wanted to throw circle. It just did not get open, so that's fine. I'm going to start milking the clock, too. Yeah, it's smart. It's national championship. There's nothing against that. Talk about exercising some demons, though, man. We've lost so many playoff games this video, and finally, we are going to break the curse. We are going to unlock the Kraken, whatever you want to call it. That's a first down. Just keep milking the clock. That's all we need to do. A touchdown here will just be whipped cream on top of the Blizzard. Speaking of, I don't think they give you whipped cream on your Blizzard, said Dairy Queen. I don't think they do that. No, they definitely don't. They do at Sonic, though. Sonic is slept on for their ice cream shake thingies. But yeah, first national championship of the video. In a perfect world, we go in a 4P, and obviously we go in a 4P with Power 4 conference championships to end the video. So Big 12, you are next. Hey, we got some coach points for that. I mean, you'd hope. So receivers to tier 3. We almost got Motivator maxed out. That's super exciting. All right, players leaving stage. This is not going to be fun, but you have to do it. We did gain a half-star in team prestige, so we are officially a 4-star program. Matthew? Oh, that would have been so clutch. As long as that 5-star quarterback's not transferring, I will be happy. Oh my gosh. Andy, dude, seriously? Your deal breaker was championship contender. Now it's playing time? Like, why do they do this to me, man? And he's gone. Great. Oh my goodness. George, I'll just take you for depth. Of course, he's gone too. Oh, so we have no quarterbacks. That's what I get for trying to build some sort of depth in the quarterback room in this game. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. All right, let's just give me some persuasions. I've only gotten one kid so far. Dude, that's it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got 2. Are you serious? I got Niles Finley transferring that 5-star. Dude, bro, he was a 91. We just got bent over by the transfer portal, and I don't really understand why. Okay. This is really depressing. We are losing so many kids. Oh my gosh, man. Why are so many leaving? Don't you guys like to win? Oh my gosh, yeah, I am highly concerned about next year's team now. I will say it. OMG. Graduates, please don't meet that many. Yeah, there's not that much. That's the good news. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know why that just happened. Like, that was the worst scenario possible right there. We lost all of our quarterbacks, and we lost some of our best young players, like a couple of our receivers, and then obviously Niles Finley. Like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be a 5-star transfer. Like, that kid's a dude. Who saw that one coming? My goodness gracious. Playing style, bro. You are a starter at the national championship Florida International University Panthers thingy. My goodness. Whatever, man. Whatever. All right. Well, transfers wise, we need to get a quarterback, obviously. I'm going to get 2 at the minimum because we need the depth. Earl Easy would be nice to nurture. He's a really highly rated transfer and he's young. So we'll go after him and then probably a 3-star quarterback after we get Earl to commit. As for the rest of this portal haul, I am going to go after a lot of 4-stars, but honestly, with how many kids just left our program, I'm going to try to make this a full 35-man recruiting class. So I will probably go after some 3-star transfers as well, just for a little bit of depth. I tried my best, guys. We also lost 2 more kids on top of this, so it did not go perfectly, but I keep talking about it. We still have some things that it's like hard to sell. Like our brand exposure is still only like a B. That's why in previous seasons, I keep saying that I'll go after 3-star transfers. I did that a little bit this year too, because it's just like, we're not going to be able to get all the 4-star transfers we want. It's unfortunate, but it's just the circle of life. It's just how it is in this game. You have to be self-aware. So this is only a 30-man recruiting class, which is not horrible. I mean, we got all the quarterbacks I wanted. Jalen Flemister is a really good young guy. We also picked up Earl Easy, and then Casey Duggins is a little bit of depth. So I do like the fact that we retooled our quarterback room. Like, we had to do that, obviously. Any normal developments? I saw one with that one quarterback we got coming in. Nick Ficken is a normal. Is that it? Nope. There's another one. Keyshawn Wicks. Man, why are there so many? Tremaine Poe. Is that it, though? Nope. Another one. Dude, they just keep popping up. As soon as they ask, they just pop up again. Yeah, this is really frustrating. I wouldn't be as pissed right now if I didn't have as many kids leave during players leaving stage as I did. Like, that still just makes me so sad, but it's the second best class in the country. We knew we were not going to get ahead of Georgia, so number 2 is pretty solid. How good is Earl? He is an 82. Great. I love that. And then Jalen Flemister is a 79 with elite development. So ideally, Earl upgrades a crap ton and then he just passes the baton to Jalen. Bill McKinney's really good at 92, and then James Mondo's a 90. So even though we missed out on some kids I really wanted, we still picked up some really quality pieces to the roster. So that's terrific. And then the highest ranked recruit is Tyler Lozano from right in Miami, Florida. Let's go elite development defensive end. I love that. And then, yeah, we actually have a lot of 78, 79. It's a pretty solid class, dude. I mean, it just sucks that Tremaine has stupid normal. Like, that's so lame. Earl has 56. That's really good. All right, Earl, let's see what we got, man. Elite development. He is going to be more than likely at least in the program for 2 years. I don't know, though. If he upgrades a lot right here, he might be our quarterback for 1 season, and then we'll just pass pass the baton to the 5-star kid that we just signed. We'll see how much he progresses. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to leave us. He's a 93 now. Well, I can't really complain. He's a 99 speed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this kid's going to be an absolute stud for us. Oh, I'm so excited for that. All right, is there anybody else I want to upgrade right here? Oh my gosh, some of our receiver room is going to be even better next season, which is super exciting. Ezekiel Onwuarsor, the guy I can never pronounce his last name correctly, the 5-star we signed a few years ago, is 61. This kid's going to be at least a 95 overall, you'd assume, right? Nope, just a 94. That's good. I mean, he's definitely going to leave us early at a 94 overall. That's going to be sad. But I think the other position group that's got like a lot of juice to it is definitely receivers. So let's upgrade Tracy Smith, who has 62 skill points. He's sitting at an 88. So I think I could maybe get him to like a 95 potentially. Had to settle for a 94. That's close enough. So our receivers for this upcoming season before this training is already looking great. And after this is going to look even more terrific. Yep, we went from 290 plus overall recruits at receiver or players to 5. So the receivers will be very good at football. The same could be said about our linebackers for this season. We got a 96, a 95, a 95, and a 93. So yeah, the team's really good once again. I'm super excited to see what we're going to do with Earl at quarterback. Like, this kid's upside is Heisman type stuff because he's got 99 speed. So he's going to get some rushing yards for us. I am a little bit concerned since our running backs are only 87 overalls, but it's what happens when you have kids leave early and you can't keep any 5-star running backs in your program in this game. It's so freaking annoying. But yeah, I really do like our team. I still just don't love our depth, but we keep getting so many kids transferring. So I just don't think that depth is ever going to be something that we can pride ourselves on at FIU. Unfortunately, Coach Candlesniffer. But yeah, across the board, this is definitely another sexy team. And I don't want to jinx anything, but I don't think the Big 12 will be more challenging than the ACC. I still don't understand why that website had the ACC below the Big 12. I think the ACC, I mean, it's definitely better in college football 26. In real life, you could definitely make like the argument of some sort, but regardless, this is definitely easier than the ACC. So I'm hoping that we can run through this. And then obviously, you know, the next 2 years, we got the two big dogs of the Big 10 and the SEC, Coach Candlesniffer. And some of those big dogs shafted us on the recruiting trail this year. Lost 2 kids to Georgia, kid to Ole Miss, kid to, man, we lost way more than I was hoping. Frick. Well, you know what? It's fine because we got 16 commits right now. So I'm just going to be happy about our wins and just not pay attention to our losses. It is what it is, man. Because we're sitting with 5 stars right now. So I don't know if it's going to be the best class. We shall see, because there's only one more 5-star to go after. I mean, that's what happens when you lose most of the 5 stars you went after. Like, most of the kids we lost were 5-star recruits. So it makes sense. But still, it's going to be a top 2 recruiting class no matter what. So I can't really be pissed. As for on the field, dominant season. 12-0. I mean, we had some close games. Like, Miami was close. Was that it, though? It looks like it. Wow, we beat Arizona 94-0. 94! That is humongous. Oh my gosh. Arizona, who did you beat? Probably an FCS team. Man, they must suck nuts. Oh my goodness. And then the other tough team we played, BYU, we beat by 21, Florida State by 14. So Miami really was the closest game of the entire season. So we keep rolling, dude. Last year was a 16-0 season, and this year we're out to a 12-0 start. So I feel like it's warranted to use some of these coach points. Let's do running backs to tier 2. That's fine. Heisman time? Heisman time? I mean, he's hurt too, which is not good timing. I'm sure his rushing stats are pretty good, but yeah, this is solid. Actually, his rushing's not that great, so I don't think the Heisman's in the cards for him, but Glenn Peel was pretty solid. Receiving was really good with David Shermer. Alrighty, dude, there's so many deal breakers playing style. Like, oh my gosh, if the transfer portal / players living stage shafts us like it did last year, I am gonna get so pissed, man. That was a traumatizing experience. That better not happen again. Defensively, though, yes, we've had a really good job of getting after the passer this video. I feel like there's not been a single season where we haven't had like decent sack numbers. The interception 6 for Steve Michaels. Good job, buddy. Top 3 offense. My gosh, Oklahoma must be insane. They're averaging 53 points and our defense was number 2. Wow. The Mormons were actually 12. I think we scored 31 on them, right? So the offense is really good. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about our injuries right now. Earl is hurt, and then one of our best receivers, Von Freeman, is hurt. That is not good. At least they're going to come back for a potential playoff push, but I'm concerned about this Big 12 championship. We are going to have to win it without our starting quarterback and one of our starting receivers, but it looks like Earl actually has 14 skill points. Let's use these bad boys. He is now up to a 94 overall. Terrific. A forearm fracture. That sounds very painful. I hope you're okay, Earl. Wow, it's actually 12-0 versus 12-0. Coach Candlesniffer versus Coach Prime, even though in real life he might get fired soon. They've been absolutely atrocious this year, IRL. What's their overall? Only an 80, so definitely not on the higher end. I think BYU is like a 90. At least that's what they were last year. So this is definitely not the best team we've played so far this season, but apparently they're really good in simulation, and we won't have our starting quarterback, so we shall see. Don't like it. We're down 7 in the third. Mr. Flemister. Pretty sure his name's Jalen, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry. My memory is very cheeks. Circle? Yes, there we go. That's beating man coverage. Let's go. Tie game. Did some further investigating. His name is Jalen, so I'm glad that I got my starting quarterback's name right, or at least our new starting quarterback. Are they going to run right here? They might. I might get aggressive with our safeties. Yep, bring him down. Bring him down. Give me that. Ooh, we didn't even need me. Let's go. That was a great play. Okay, so we got the ball back with 4:31. We got to start milky in this thing. Got it down to the goal line. Definitely scoring time. There's not enough time left in the game to just milk it, or there's too much time left in the game to milk it, I should say. But that should be GG's, you'd hope. And it was. So another trophy added to the large trophy case for Coach Candle Sniffer. I knew that was going to be a tough game, obviously, because we don't even have our starting quarterback. But the 5-star, he came in, he played pretty well. I know he threw a couple of interceptions, the CPU did, so that sucks. But a dub's a dub, man. Did throw those 2 interceptions. That's unfortunate, but he wasn't awful. He also wasn't great. But he doesn't need to be. The rest of the team's so good, and, you know, we're going to have that first round bye. So I really hope that Earl comes back, because I want to play with him, too, with 99 speed. Like, I need to use that to my advantage. Still have yet to win the Heisman. It's going to happen this video. We have 2 years left, ideally. Do we really not win any awards, though? That is insane. Earl should come back in a few weeks, right? Please. Oh, just one. Okay, we'll have him for next game. But, dude, why is our entire receiver room getting hurt? And it's, like, the same injuries. Like, how did David and Tracy both get torn labrums? Like, did they go to Sky Zone and land on a faulty ball pit or something? Like, what the heck is going on there, dude? I don't know. But at least they'll be back for, like, a national championship, and our receiver room's really deep. But these injuries, man, like, not good timing. Oh. This is kind of cool. A little rematch from the ACC championship game. Not going too well. We're down 3. At least Earl's back. That's the good news. So I have a lot more confidence. No offense to Jalen, but I mean, come on, Earl's way better. It's just how it is. Square's open though, right? Touchdown. There we go. Our receivers are still so great, even with the injury. So the offense is not the issue right now. We got to get some stops against the smart people. We seriously might lose, dude. The valedictorians are carving us alive right now. Clearly, we need a touchdown right here. So let's not do anything too crazy. I mean, it'd be great if I could milk this down to like the last play of the game and score a touchdown then, since clearly our defense can't get a stop. So we'll see if I can pull something like that off. But X is wide open. Like, we're going to do a fine job moving the ball. It's just like, if the defense has to get back on the field, like, that's just not good. Nice throw, Earl. Way to step up. Oh, that was beautiful. Let's go. We're in their territory. Oh, he just torched man coverage. I'll take the touchdown if you give it to me. Yes, that's fine. Okay. Defense, you need to do something, okay? We have a 1-point lead if we make this extra point. And we did. All right, 32 seconds. They have all 3 timeouts. Oh my gosh. I have no confidence right here. Pass rush, please. Yes. Yes. No, he threw a dime. Oh my gosh. That might be field goal range right there with the CPU. We got so much pressure right there too, man, with that blitz. I feel like that was smart. No, please don't get mossed. Please don't get mossed. Thank you. Okay, 3 seconds. And they're going to go to Hail Mary. I don't know why they didn't just try and get like a first down to get into field goal range, because I feel like the CPU could make it from this far away if they had a good kicker. There's no way, right? 0. Yeah, let's go. They just botched that entire situation, so we're going to survive. Really hope the rest of these playoff games are not that scary, but thankfully we just need to win 2 more since we had that first round bye. That's the good news. So last game, the defense was booty cheeks. This game, they are carrying us. Very bizarre, but that's what we call a balanced football team. Is that a touchdown? No, it's not, but I think a TD right here might seal those things. There we go. 2 times the charm. Shoot. They actually got some points in their defense. All right, it's fine. First down right here. I think it'll almost be GG's. We're probably going to need 2 more, but at least one's going to help out clearly. X. No, R1. Possession, catch it. Safety first. There we go. Perfect. 1 first down is all we need right here, Earl. Triangle. Do I just throw it? Do I just roll the 99 speed? Oh my gosh. Earl. Oh, he's so close. I'm going to go for it. And what better than a quarterback read option with your stud? Although this is going to be a give all the way, right? Yeah, I don't know how that would ever be a keeper. That's going to be a touchdown. Let's go, boys. Yeah. That is what we call a team showing balance, Coach Candle Sniffer. I'm feeling great, man. The national title, it looks like it's going to stay at FIU as long as we don't choke. Whoa, it is going to be Oklahoma. You guys saw their offense is averaging like 53 points per game. So, Earl, I need you out of the cocoon, dude. We cannot do offensively what we did last game, because I don't think our defense is going to be able to stop them like we just did against Penn State. Yep, it is a battle. It is a war. It is a conquest that we have to figure out a way to win. We are tied. Actually, no, we have a lead. Sorry, I can't read. We're up 1. X on the corner route. Earl, do we just take off and run? He is so fast. I'm going to miss this kid, 'cause he's definitely going pro. There's no way he's staying in college. There's just no chance. Yeah, they're not going away. Like, we knew they were going to score points in us. Our offense test to do more and circles a touchdown. That is doing more. Stay, please, please. Yes! I was so concerned that he was not going to hit him in stride and that was going to be an incomplete pass. Let's go. Shacking. Real shacking. They scored another touchdown. All right, we need to take the air out of the ball right here. Do not let them touch the ball again. We got this, boys. Just milky, get a field goal. That's all we have to do. Square. Can I throw that cross body? Dude, Earl is so good. Just keep running the ball down their throats, though, man. They can't stop the run. Just keep pounding them. There we go. We're in field goal range now. No pressure, Tanner. Right up the middle. Oh, my goodness gracious. There's no way I missed this, right? Perfect. Let's go. Back to back. 32-0, man. Heading into now the Big Ten. Am I scared? Yes, because we're definitely going to play way tougher games. Oklahoma, I knew they would give us a test, and they certainly did that. We won so many close games this year, dude. I actually clutched up, which I'm proud of myself for that, so good job, Tanner. Oh, yes. Who saw this one coming? Jalen transferred, and then Earl went pro, so we are in the same situation as we were last year when it comes to transfer portal quarterback recruiting. Like, we have to get one at least. Other kids leaving, a lot of first to second round picks. This is the point of the video where we are an NFL factory. We are just churning out dudes, and then kids leaving early. My goodness gracious. Transfers, dude. Frederick Steven, David Gayton. I mean, some of these kids are such good players. Like, our starting running back is leaving for playing style. Like, oh my gosh, dude. It's not as bad as it was last year. That's the good news, but still. Way too many kids leaving the program, dude. It's really as simple as that. Graduates, though, there's not too much leaving here, so it's not the end of the world, but yeah, this is the point where we're at reload, not rebuild, okay? We can complain all we want, Coach Candle Sniffer. It sucks, but that's just how this game is, okay? We have to adapt. No excuses around here. Let's use these coach points. Let's get some training results help that we are going to need for the offseason boost and stuff like that. So we just need one more upgrade, and Motivator's going to be maxed out. Lost a 5-star transfer. It broke my heart too much, though. I had to take him off the board immediately. Tony Kadu, another kid we lost. We lost 2 transfers this year. This is what happens when you start to get big, bad, and scary as a program, you know? These kids are starting to take notice. We picked up 3 quarterbacks, 1 just a 3-star gem. I got D'Angelo Middlebrooks, a 4-star freshman, and then George Fatu Nato, a 4-star junior. So trying to bolster the depth of that quarterback room as much as possible. Will they all transfer? Probably, yes, or at least 2 of them will. Whoever doesn't start. But look at these development traits. I'm hoping for some good stuff. Come on, don't be like last year. Last year, there were too many normal imposters. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, there is 1. Patrick Sapp with 2 Ps. I'm pretty sure that's a syrup, isn't it? Sap? Tree sap? I don't know. George Akuyemi. It sounds like sushi. He's got normal development as well. Dude, so many of these. Brian Tadya has 1. So does Telvin Westbrooks. Oh my gosh. All right. You know what? It's fine. That's only 4 out of 33. That's really good. And it actually is the best class in the country. Let's go, man. Yeah, I'll take that. David is coming in as a 91. I love to see that. And we picked up a really solid safety as well. Where is he at? His name was Dakota. There he is. 87. And those 3 quarterbacks. George is an 88. He'll definitely be the starter. D'Angelo's only got impact, so I don't know what the avenue is there for him. I just wish that 5-star didn't transfer because he'd be the starter right now. It's so freaking annoying, dude. But it is what it is. That 3-star gem, though, Devion, he has elite development. That's pretty interesting, but he'll probably transfer too. I know people have told me before in videos, hey, just recruit 3-star gems at quarterbacks. Every time I do that, they always end up leaving too. It doesn't matter what their star rating is. They always leave you, man. If they don't start, it doesn't matter. It's so annoying, but the highest ranked recruit, can I get like an 82? Come on, please give me 1. No. An 80 though, David Lorello. That's pretty good. And then Desmond's a 79, so not too shabby, but I think last year's recruiting class was a little bit better because there's only 2 kids that are above a 78. Last year we had like 4 or 5. George, our new transfer portal quarterback, only has 27 skill points. He's almost skill capped out. So this kid is probably going to be our quarterback for this season as well as next season, more than likely, because he's only up to an 89. So at least we'll have some consistency at quarterback for the rest of this video. That's nice. Oh my gosh. This Jay Johnson kid has 64 skill points. Oh yes, I will upgrade him. How much do you want to guess he jumps up? I'm going to say he gets up to an 85 or an 86. That's my guess. Oh, I was off. He got up to an 87. That's so good. Dude, these elite developments are so clutch when it comes to these manual progressions. Oh my gosh, this Junior Latu kid's got 74 of them. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm gonna do him. That sounds weird saying what I just said. Men in Black, flash that out of your memory. I did not mean to say I'm gonna do him. That sounds weird. Just forget you ever heard that. He is now up to a 92. Yeah, that is beautiful. His pass blocking went up 15. His awareness went up 14. That is so freaking great. But I'm just gonna do this for the rest of the roster. As you guys know, I've done this the entire video. There's not really anything I'm too concerned about. about looking at the team initially. So yeah, hopefully the skill point stuff goes to plan and we can just upgrade the roster a good bit, because obviously you guys know we're heading into the Big Ten next year, so we're going to try and get as juiced as possible. Definitely feel like that mission's been accomplished. This is without a doubt the most 95 plus overalls of the video. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So very, very thrilled with that. The only concern I really have is obviously our new quarterback, George, and then our receiver room's not as OP as it was last year. Last year we had like 5 90 plus overalls. This year we only have 2, so it's a little bit worse, but Julius Burrow looks like he's going to be an absolute alpha, so I'm not too concerned. This is really just nitpicking. Like, we're upgrading at running back. Tavares Babcock's back for another season. Our tight end's great. Our offensive line's good again, so I'm not really concerned about a specific thing besides obviously quarterback and receiver, which are 2 very important things in simulation, so we'll see how that goes. As for our Big Ten schedule, I'm playing Miami at the non-con per usual. We just play a bunch of road games to start. Dude, why do they do this to me? It's like a bunch of road games, then it's a bunch of home games. It's just so annoying. And then we got USC and Ohio State to end the season, so we're definitely getting our fair share of tough Big Ten teams to play, like Ohio State. Iowa's apparently really good, and then Michigan and USC, so we're gonna get challenged, that's for sure. And we got popped by 20, so first time we lost in over like 39-ish games or something like that, because we were 32-0 and we started like what, 5-0 in the season, so like 37 straight games. Am I upset? Yes, because the Big Ten's very good in this game. There's a lot of teams that only have like 1 loss or no losses in the Big Ten, so our margin for error right now is basically nothing. I need to investigate further. Yeah, there's 3 undefeated teams in the Big Ten. That's not ideal. At least we play 2 of them, so like our entire road is paved by us, if that makes sense. Like if we beat Ohio State and USC, we'll definitely make the Big Ten title game, even with that loss to Michigan, which is the good news. Bad news is we have to win both those games. Both those teams are very good. Starting with USC on the road, gonna be tough, man. Or maybe not. We're up 11. All right, this is, yeah, George. Wow, like everybody in offense has a star besides one of our receivers. That's pretty rad. R1, can I just possession catch this? There we go, safety first. I like that. Going forward on 4th down right there felt like the balls thing to do. You know, let him hang. We're not afraid around here. Circle X. That's not open. Yeah, that was a horrible decision. We're going for this right here. Should I? I don't know. I feel like a run. You know what? Screw it. Let's run the rock right here. This looks good to me, man. Especially with our offensive line being as OP as it is. Yeah, it's gonna work. Let's go. Yeah, we are flexing our muscles big time. I feel like Arnold in his prime. Like, what the heck, dude? We are dominating them. I wish Michigan could have done this in the Coliseum in real life, man. Oh my. Oh, we thumped. Okay, that's what I get for talking trash. I mean, we're still up 22, so I'm feeling good, but yeah, that sucks. Obviously, ended up pulling out the dub. That gives me a lot of confidence. I don't know how we got blown out by Michigan by 20. It's kind of an unfortunate situation, but hey, it's all learning experience. Like I said, as long as we win out and we clutch up, I think we'll make the Big Ten title game still. And we did precisely that. We're actually going to rematch USC, so I guess you could call that like a full circle moment. I don't really know. I'm not really like too scared of them. They didn't really seem that impressive in that game, but who knows, dude. I'm probably going to get tested by them the second go around. So Ohio State was close, kind of expected that, but USF and New Mexico, we spanked them both. Georgia was pretty good for us, 41-9. I swear if he transfers, oh my gosh, I'm going to get so pissed. Rushing was really good for Tavares Babcock, although he's hurt right now. And then receiving, Julius Burrow was a stud. Surprise, surprise. You guys saw that in the preseason. 95 overall. Like, you'd hope he had 19 touchdowns. He could win the Heisman. And then defensively, again, we keep getting after the passer this video, and I freaking love it, man. Some videos I get like no sacks. It feels like this video I'm getting so many, and then interception 6 for Stephen McMichael. So yeah, like the defense, it looks like it was pretty solid. I mean, that Michigan game was just gross. Hopefully it was the exception to the rule. Our offense, probably the worst offense we've had in a little while, and then defensively, they were definitely good. So I'm not too pissed with the defense. Man, BYU's got a really good team this year, apparently. Let's max out Motivator right here, though. So that's nice. A little odd season training boost. You know, we're getting a lot of skill points for all of our individual players. Can never have enough of those. On the recruiting trail this cycle, though, it's gone pretty well. I mean, we lost 2 kids to Georgia, 2 kids to Ohio State. You're not going to win them all. Just unfortunate that, you know, we have to lose them to the Buckeyes. I hate that. And then Georgia, they always steal recruits. Georgia's been the best recruiting program in this dynasty besides us. They've been 1 or 2. I think we're going to finish with the top class this year. We got the most 5 stars right now. There's still plenty of 4 stars we're going after. So I'm feeling pretty good. I don't want to overreact to this recruiting class either. Like, next year is going to be the last season no matter what. And no true freshmen really coming in play. So this isn't like the end of of the world. Definitely giving us a tougher game this go around. Unfortunate. All right, so let's see what we got here. Tanner, we need smart stuff. All right, let's do things that would make Florida international fans proud. Square. That's wide open. My gosh, our receivers. So terrific, man. And that was Julius Burrow right there. It's so important in simulation to have an alpha receiver. Like, you just have to have good receivers or you just have no chance. And once you get the good receivers, woo, makes offense in this game so much easier, but we're up 4. Want to try and get this to 2 possessions before half. I don't know why it looks like George is taking a poo. I don't know what's going on there. That was kind of weird. Circle, triangle. I could have thrown that. George, get out of there. Block for George. Now run away. Yes, George. Okay, that was almost disastrous. They got us to a 4th down. Should I go for this? Probably not. I should probably just kick it, but I don't care. I'm going for it. I got nuts. I'm going to let him hang right here. I don't know why George looks like that when he's trying to take the snap. He like squats really low, like he's about to lift a lot of weight. I have no clue why he's doing that, but that's a 1st down. Good job, Julius. If this QB sneak does not work, this could potentially be very, very bad. So please work. Please work. Please work. Yes, it does. The QB sneak, man, it is undefeated. Still got some really good separation. If we get a 1st down right here, I think I'm just going to start milking the clock. So let's play this smart. We're going to go to the stick and nod. Last time this got wide open. They're not covering the receiver on the right side. Okay, they are now. X maybe or 1. Goodness gracious, man. I got blitzed like crazy. All right, I'm going to go for this and go for the dub. Would you do this IRL? No, you would just punt it and make them score 2 touchdowns. But I want the W right here. I want the nuts. Triangles open. Just possession catch it. Officially, another conference has been conquered. I really wanted to rematch Michigan. Although, maybe that would have been a bad thing for us. I don't know. Wild. Don't get the Heisman. Doesn't go to Julius. Some group of 5 quarterback wins it. Okay, it is what it is. He definitely should win the Biletnikoff, right? All right, well, we won the John Mackey. That's nice. Good job, Jamar. Vi Sweet wins the Outland. You're telling me he didn't win the Biletnikoff? There's no way, right? David Pion Alto wins the Jim Thorpe. That makes sense. He's like a 97 overall. Really? He did not win the Biletnikoff? Wow. Finished in 2nd place for the Heisman, but he doesn't win the Biletnikoff. Like, bro, how does that make any sense? Is what it is. We got more important things to worry about. I think I'm going to simulate a few of these playoff games, though, honestly, because the whole goal of the video is to win the conferences. So I think I am going to simulate the national title game and just see how things go. Man, that's going to be a tough matchup against Ohio State. A little rematch action. Simulated to the national title game. Are we going to be participating? Nutsack. We really lost by 7. Bro, I mean, at least we lost the correct Big Ten games, but that kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. We got outscored 17-0 in the 2nd half. Like, what happened, man? George, rough. Why couldn't we have that 5-star quarterback, man? It just makes me so freaking annoyed. Like, no offense to George. He wasn't horrible this year, but definitely need a better quarterback heading into the SEC. So if he does decide to transfer, I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world. Like I said, no offense to him. It's just, I feel like there's something missing with him. So I will blame this loss on him, even though it is a team sport. You are my scapegoat, George. Sorry, not sorry. This is easily the best players leaving stage of the video, though. We have, like, hardly anyone transferring. Like, where's this been the entire video, dude? We have, like, 6 or 7 kids trying to leave early, and I convinced, like, 4 of them to come back. Like, what the heck? This is what happens. It's like you lose early in the playoff, and it's like, oh, everybody, let's come back. Let's go for another hurrah. But when you win a national title, everybody's like, let's leave Coach Candle Sniffer. Screw him. He smells weird. Just doesn't make any sense, man. But we convinced 3 kids that were trying to leave us early going to the NFL, and we convinced them all to come back. So that's great. We did lose a couple of kids early, and obviously George is gone. I'm not really too pissed about that. Gonna miss Julius, though. Vice Sweet was a really good offensive lineman. Junior Latu. I mean, our offensive line development and recruiting this video has been great, so I'm not too concerned. I am going to pick up some offensive lineman transfers, though, and then graduates. Yeah, we're losing a little bit, but this isn't too crazy. Since next season is our last year, should I just remove all these high school kids off the board? Maybe just the 4 stars? I don't know, to be honest. I'll take this kid off the board. It looks like we're losing to Georgia. I just don't want to waste any time going after high school recruits that A, won't play for us, or B, are going to commit to somewhere else. So that's going to leave us with 14 open transfer spots. That should be more than enough. That's a shame. I lost a couple kids, and the worst part is I lost a few more besides this, but I took them off the board so I could go after some 3-star kids that nobody was recruiting. So yeah, it did not go exactly how I had hoped, but you know what? We still got a pretty decently sized transfer portal haul for the final season of the video, so not horrible. Gave ourselves some options at quarterback too, which is exciting. Let's see these development traits though. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much since this is the last class of the video. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was gonna say, if this has no normals in it, I would have gotten so pissed. There's a couple of normals. Makes sense. Pretty similar to the class last year, normal development trait wise, but not too shabby. It should be number 1 or number 2, and it is number 1. Let's go. Duke Baker's really interesting. 92 speed. We got him out of the portal, obviously, and he has star development. development, so he should have a good amount of skill points. It's either going to be him or D'Angelo Middlebrooks, one of the kids we got out of the portal last year, so we'll see. Caleb Duranto's a 91. That's nice. Javier Lloyd's a 91, and Mike Lane's an 89, so all three of those kids very good at football, which is terrific. The highest ranked recruits is Richard Mancuso, Amish beard from Texas. We might have hit the jackpot with Duke Baker. He was only like an 85, I think, before I did all the skill point upgrades. Now he's at 93 and he's got 92 speed. Like, yeah, he's gonna be awesome. Other training takeaways, this is probably, yeah, it's definitely the best team in the video. I think every single starting spot besides, oh, actually, there's a few offensive line positions where we don't have a 90 overall, but our defense is gonna be so studly. Like, oh my gosh. Maybe corner you can poke fun at, but do we have 90 overalls that are backups at defensive line? Like, man, I'm so excited, man. The SEC, I don't know if they're going to be ready for us. Unfortunately, our schedule is an absolute gauntlet because I'm still scheduling Florida State and Miami because I'm not ducking any smoke. So, yeah, gonna be rather tough. Maybe I'll play Georgia. I don't want to have to play Oklahoma again. I'm trying to get some new teams. Maybe I'll play Texas. I don't know. But, yeah, we're definitely playing some tough SEC opponents. This will not be easy, but this is the last conference to conquer, Coach Candle Sniffer. So far, we look to be good. I don't know how to feel, though. All these teams are crap, so it's just like, did we beat anybody good? I don't know. I scheduled tough teams in the non-con, Miami and Florida State, and they both turned out to be doo-doo. So we shall see. We're playing Florida. They're undefeated, so this is the state championship, basically, since we already beat Miami and Florida State. I think it's safe to say the defense is doing their part. The offense, though, not so much. But we kind of knew this, though. The preseason, we saw the defense. Like, it's not fair how good they are. We just need the offense to support a little bit, Circle. There we go. Yes. Okay, that should have been way more than what it was. Inside zone to the edge. Yep, there we go. It's gonna be a touchdown, right? Swerve it. Oh, shoot. Touchdown will probably win the game because our defense has yet to give up a touchdown this game. So I'm feeling good. There we go. All right, so that should be GG's if our defense keeps playing as good as they have been. And they have. My gosh, man. This team, I am super excited to see what they're gonna do. I am a little concerned about the offense, especially in this game after what I just saw. Like, not the most confident. Cannot lie, but this defense, man, they are studs. Let's go. Gotta see a lot more from Duke, though, man. 2 interceptions, not great. Not great at all. So we'll see if we can figure out something offensively because the defense, it is definitely elite. That is undeniable. Definitely the worst offense I can remember us having in a little while. Like, we just do not score more than 40 points that much. Actually, Bama performance is pretty good, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, only 31, 33, 29 against Texas. So we've had a lot more closer games than I'd like to see, but it's because the offense has not been lifting. It's part of the weight. You know what I mean? It's not doing its part of the tug of war. Just too many interceptions from Duke. I really thought he was going to be a baller for us. He hasn't really been that great. Rushing's been really good with Jared Big Hill. That's a sweet last name, especially for a running back. He's not that big, though. Only 188, so that's kind of deceiving. Enrique Prado, though, 97 overall receiver, was really good. But he might win the Heisman, especially since we should be #1 in the country. I mean, we're 12-0 in the SEC. You'd imagine. Jay Johnson was really good, too. And then defensively, this is where I'm expecting to see some awesome stuff. 18 sacks, 12.5 for Tim Steen, interceptions. Not too crazy. Typically in these videos, though, like when we get pretty far into the future, it's always the defense that lets me down. It's so weird to have the offense let me down for once in a video. Just so bizarre. Oh my gosh, we are way down here. The defense, though, yeah, definitely good, especially considering our strength of schedule. I mean, we've played all stellar teams besides, I think I scheduled like UCF or USF or Florida Atlantic, something like that. But yeah, definitely good against competition. Time now to acquire our last medal, trophy, whatever you want to call it, Infinity Stone of the video. SEC Championship. I wish it was a new team. It's not. Our SEC schedule was so tough. We're just rematching with Oklahoma, so they gave us a close game. I'm expecting another one, unfortunately. This is really bad. Okay, we're down 18. I don't really know what is happening. It's not good, though. X. Okay, that was really weird and freaky. Did not like that. Are we really about to lose this? I mean, it's like the second quarter, so I don't want to freak out, but like, why are we playing so cheeks? I don't know. Do I just run? Yes, 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 yes. It'll be a touchdown right here, though. Even though Duke's a small fella, we'll just push him into the end zone. There we go. I am very concerned. Very, very concerned. We're down 14. Like, come on, guys. I don't even know if it's the defense's fault. Their yards are not that much from what I've seen, so it makes me think that we've turned the ball over a lot this game. That's my assumption, so we shall see officially once the game's over, and of course, we dropped that right there. It's horrific. I don't want to blame everything on Duke, but I'm assuming that he might be the main culprit as to why we're losing right now. Okay, that was another horrendous throw. Come on, Duke. Good things, good things. I might almost get instantly sacked. Oh my gosh, how fast is that defensive lineman? He's not fast enough. Let's go, Duke. Yeah, I take back what I said about the defense. This is too much. Too many points. There's no way that they have not been crap this game because, like, this is just, there's no excuses, man. Why the heck is this happening? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's actually, how's that not a touchdown? I don't know. I thought he landed on the defender's body right there. I guess not. X in the flat. There's a touchdown. I mean, it doesn't matter. We can't stop him this game for some reason. It's looking like it's not gonna happen, man. I am, oh my gosh, dude. We get to the freaking finish line and then we just face plant. It's really simple as that. Triangle, that's just not open. Yeah. Great. And it's the defense. The entire season, they've been the ones, you know, holding down the fort. But this game, no. Absolutely awful. This pains me. This really, really pains me. Should be us hoisting up that trophy, Coach Candle Sniffer. This is a very sad moment in history. At least we still have our playoff push to, like, try and finish, but the main goal of the video was the whole conference titles thing, so I am very sad. We did beat them in the regular season, though, and hey, maybe we'll beat them in the national title game or something like that. I mean, that's my only hope. 475 of total offense. I thought it was Duke's fault. It was not. He did throw 2 interceptions. He just throws the ball to the other team way too much. Like, it's really as simple as that. Like, we gotta get over the turnover yips, Duke, if we're gonna win a national championship to at least end the video. Really no Heisman's this video. Man, oh man. Yeah, I don't remember ever having a Heisman. It's hard for me to remember everything because my memory sucks. 20 sacks for DeMarco Chancey, though. Best defensive end of the year. That's cool. He also wins the Lombardi, the Thor Hammer. Wachow! And really? We gotta play a first round game? Okay, I'm gonna simulate this. Another Florida matchup. Jackson. Wait, no. Jacksonville State. That's in Alabama, I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah, I've done a video with them before. Could you imagine if we end the video losing to a G5 team? Oh, that would be so embarrassing. Please don't tell me. Oh, thank goodness we won. All right. Do we have a rematch with Oklahoma, maybe? Nope. Their counterpart, Oklahoma State. I don't know what's happened to the defense, but I don't like it. We're down 3. Man, oh my gosh. I don't know. I just wanted to go 16-0 to end the video, man. Just a perfect season would have been so poetic, but of course it's not going to happen, and that's what I get for trying to run. Mesh. Work mesh. Okay, I'm going to run this time. There we go. Just had to do it again. All right, Tanner, we need you to clutch over here, stud muffin. We just need 3 yards, and it will be GG's. I don't know what this game's obsession is with me always running stick and nod. It's like, why do they always give me this play? I have no idea. Oh, X just cooked him, though. Did I throw that too late? Oh, we caught it. Let's go. All right, so that's definitely a dub. Oh, Pitt upset somebody. I don't know who it is because I haven't taken a peek at the brackets. I really just want to play Oklahoma again. I'll be completely honest. Like, that's the only team I'm eyeballing, and they are still alive. All right, so if we win this, we will get to play the Sooners, potentially. So we shall see. They're giving us a battle, which I don't like. It's okay. I'm going to get a touch right here, circle. Please, make the throw. Thank you, Duke. That's all you got to do, man. Just make the open, accurate throw to your awesome receivers. That's all you gotta do, stud. I could kick it right here, but I want to end their hopes and dreams. I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully get a touchdown. That would be ideal, and it'll be GG's. But yeah, we're up 12, feeling good. The defense is actually playing good this game, which I'm very thrilled about. Squares touch on the left side. That is easy peasy. What? Okay, then. Can't lie, I feel like I got spoofed right there. Like, did he not immediately beat him off press? I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. Maybe that was underthrown. I have no idea. Either way, we're on to the natty. Am I gonna get my wish? That is the question. Yes. All right, boys. We might have lost the SEC championship game, but can we win the more important game? It's not more important. The whole point of the video was to win all the conference championships, but still, this will make me feel a little bit better. Way better start than last time, but how could it possibly get worse than that? That was absolutely atrocious. Triangle? Yes. Touchdown, please. Okay, that's fine. Pretty hard front to run against right here. Let's try and pass against this square. There we go. See, that was successful. Do I want to get angry right now? Yes. I'm going to choose the high road, though. We're up 21. Like, dude, like I just said, I'm not going to get angry, but I am confused. Like, where was this in the SEC championship game? Why couldn't we just do this for both games? You just threw it right at me. I'm so bad at this game. I'm literally right there, and I just run away from the ball. Time for vengeance, Tanner. Same scenario. This time around, though, I will get the stop. I refuse to lose. Oh, they're actually running the ball. I'm all over that. Give me that. All right, yeah, this should definitely be a national championship then. Ended up winning by 21. Oh, my God. Like I said, I'm going to take the high road, but like, come on, guys. You know what? It's cool, man. We beat them 2 out of the 3 times we played them this season. I can't get pissed. We end the video with a national championship, okay? That's the happy side. It's just the sad side. Obviously, we don't accomplish the goal of the video, but it was a hard goal to accomplish, okay? I'll give ourselves that, but still, it would have been nice, man. 10 for 10. It was right there, man. Oh my gosh. That's actually our career record. 134 and 15. Dude, we did phenomenal this video. Obviously, did not accomplish the whole goal of it, and I don't think that we performed well earlier in the playoffs of this video. Like, our playoff win percentage was just not good enough, in my opinion. 65 is just not great, but it was hard to beat Coach Candle Sniffer in the regular season. We won 3 national championships in 10 years, 9, obviously, out of 10. So close, man. So freaking close. Oh, it is gonna let me go back and see my entire career then. Basically, yeah, 2025, yeah, that was not my first season, so did not count towards my coaching record, which is why it's probably as juicy as it was. Our worst year was the year that we were in the American. It's kind of weird, but the most losses we had in a season this entire video was 3, man. FIU, we turned you guys into like a mini powerhouse, a little mini dynasty while we were on this road, but yeah, obviously we fell short. 9 out of 10 though, that's pretty good. All I gotta say is screw Oklahoma. And if you enjoyed, click around the screen. YouTube thinks you'll love it, so there's a good chance you will.